What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back. Talk That Talk radio show. Talk That Talk. You are now tuned in. We'll start off with a few songs real quick. Y'all come in. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Talk That Talk radio. I am your host, Van Gammon, along with Tony Ducks and Presidential Grizz. Getting them come up here to the stage real quick. We got some things to talk about tonight. Ducks, you in it? What's up?
I'm in here. What's happening, everybody? Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight on our second episode of Talk That Talk Radio. Appreciate everybody that's showing love in the chat. Everybody that we can see. If y'all in the chat, you know what I'm saying, drop a what up or heart or something like that. We'll what's happening, Ray? What's happening, cuz? We'll send y'all a follow. So, and we got a good show for y'all today, so make sure y'all tune in.
That's for sure.
What Grizz that he I see him in the chat. I don't look like he called in yet.
I don't know, man. He was just on there and dropped off. I don't know what happened.
Oh, he got them thunderstorms again.
Yeah, Grizz, if you can get back in, man, we're gonna get this thing rolling.
This is the second episode. This is the second episode, man.
Look, man, technical difficulties happen, you know what I mean? Like, we got hurricanes in Cali. I don't know what's going on in Florida. You know what I mean? Just it's weird stuff happening all over the place. So you never know how it's gonna affect the connections and whatnot. So
Right.
see. I'm gonna be the one that extends a little grace. I'm gonna try to get the benefit of the doubt. All right, he just called back in, so hopefully it works.
All right, because I'm about to start talking shit.
I know it. Dang, he said he's unavailable. All right.
Well, if you like to join today's show, please and play some Grizz, please call in. Nah. But anyway, we got a good lineup today for y'all. As usual, you know, we got our bracket as we do every episode. We got a good bracket for y'all. If y'all tuned in on yesterday on our wake up show Saturday morning, we did our bracket for the best struggle food, and that was pretty fun. What ended up was it? Oh, TV dinners ended up beating hot dogs and beans for the struggle meal. So we should have that on AMP for y'all to replay it in case y'all missed it. But on this episode for this bracket, as you can see in the show title, we're gonna do a bracket for the best rapper / actor. They had to start out as a rapper and just have been in a couple movies. So the criteria is are we doing away with Will Smith? Because he can win this at any time. You know what I'm saying? He's always gonna win this if we doing rapper actor. Are we kicking Will Smith out of the competition because he's not really considered a rapper anymore? He's more of an actor.
Look, I don't know. That's got to be a debate. I think he should sit this one out. I mean, I don't know. I think he's one of those ones that's like, he's not still active in music, but there was one point in time where he was doing movies and music at the same time, and it was pretty big. It was a big deal. And I mean, he's been in for a minute. I think definitely having the longevity of it play a factor, like who's been doing it the longest and kind of like juggling the both and stuff. Because I got a few in mind that, you know, when you say that, like that can probably hang with Will Smith if we do want to have him in there, and will probably, you know, be some good competition for him, to tell the truth. So I don't know. It's up to y'all. Y'all think we should keep Will Smith on this conversation, or what y'all think?
Man, he gotta get up out of there. E-Man, what's up, man? I appreciate you coming through as always, man. That's one dude on M that always show love. Make sure y'all go follow even 31. He always stopping through to show love. But yeah, man, I don't want to do Will Smith, man. It's not really fair.
I think when you hear some of my picks, you'll definitely know why having him in there would probably be important, because these other picks that I'm thinking about right now, like somebody in there said Cube. Cube is as a record, you know what I mean? As far as like, cause he's still active. Like he just did some stuff with Snoop E40, um, with the Mount Westmore. You know what I mean? So he's still active and he's still putting out shows, he's still putting out movies. You know what I mean? He's got the big three. You know what I mean? So
what about when the last time Will dropped the album?
last time Will dropped an album, let's see.
See, you got to be in the criteria. Like you had to drop an album at least 10 years ago. I don't think Will dropped the album at least 10 years ago.
Within 10 years? All right. Dang, y'all. Is that gonna knock him out the box?
Well, all right, man. We can throw Will Smith in there, but like, I mean, he going straight to the top. Like, if we gonna judge him off of their movies and their characters in the movies, how much of a role they had in those movies, how many movies they got. I mean, who gonna beat Will Smith? I mean, like, what is it? I Am Legend, like one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I don't see nobody beating him. Like, ain't nobody got that acting skills like Will to do all those type of genre movies anyway. I can't see Ice Cube and I Am Legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't, man. Like, I don't think it's fair.
I could definitely see Ice Cube and I Am Legend, yo. It would be a totally different movie.
Yeah.
But, yo, that would be hilarious.
Every time he kill a zombie, yay. Like, I don't want to see that, man. Like, I don't want to see that, man.
Look,
I don't want to see that.
Look, it's up to y'all. If y'all want to keep Will Smith in, I think he would have a look. Ray Lamb is in the chat talking. She got a bunch of picks that could hang with Will. Like,
she didn't fill the bracket out already.
Look at this. She got LL, Snoop, Method Man. Look, hey,
look, we got Luda. Come on, man.
Don't say that Will Smith had a song with Joyner Lucas.
Was that you? Did he really have bars on there though?
I think Jordan might have wrote it, but if we count the songs in the last decade, that might count. You know what I mean? So,
Grizz, now you in here. What we doing, man? Is Will Smith out or is he in, man?
Will Smith got to be in there, big dog. You can't say Willie out. Big Willie's out.
Yo, I'm telling you, we gonna make Will look bad. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get it started, man. I'm with it. I'm ready.
Let's do it. Let's make the challenge.
All right. Well, first pick, I got Will Smith. Let's go ahead and put him down.
Okay,
hold on. So Jasmine Shanice, she in the chat and she said, are we talking about rappers who were successful before acting, or are we talking about? Let me see.
I don't think it should matter.
Well, I guess. Well, Will Smith was successful before acting, right? There, he went. What's the name off of The Parents Who Just Don't Understand?
He was a rapper before an actor.
Like, it was like kind of the first hip hop Grammy, so I mean, it does matter.
I just don't want to throw him in there because I feel like Will Smith, he was a rapper, but he saw more potential in being an actor. So he said, I'm gonna be an actor, but because I like rap, I'm gonna still do Here Comes the Man in Black or all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do these little joints for the soundtracks to make the songs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to make the movie go up, but I'm not really you feel me? I'm not really messing with the rap no more, but I do a song here and there for the soundtrack.
Nah, I think I look at it the other way around. I look at it like I'm an actor. Everybody looks at me as an actor and such, but I still got that rapper in me. So I think that's just the itch in him sometimes coming out. I think he's like, you know what? Let me put something out. Like, I still got it. Like, I think all rappers at some point get like that. They're just not in his position.
All right. Put him up there then. Put him up there.
And who want to go against Will? Because I'm telling you, like,
I'm gonna pick Tupac.
That's wrong on so many different levels, but
look, Jasmine is correct. Will Smith does not belong. He does not belong in this but y'all keep it running. I mean, I'm outnumbered here. So we can keep it running. All right, so we filling out the bracket. We got Big Willie, we got Tupac, Who else we got?
Watch how quick Will get knocked out, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're making a big deal about Will being there, but he's not gonna make it to the end. Like, I
Yeah, I
get
don't think so
a lot
either.
of stuff. Like,
All right. All right.
y'all got him going against Tupac right now.
And
Y'all got him
DMX absolutely kills Will Smith. That's a fact.
Tupac does not kill Will. Man, get his ass out of here talking about killing Will.
DMX,
Ain't no way.
DMX, brother.
Y'all better put X or 50 up there.
Are you listening? DMX, brother. DMX.
DMX, yeah.
He still ain't
DMX definitely kills Will Smith.
Man, listen to yourself. That's why he don't go. Anybody you put Will Smith against, he's gonna win.
All right.
Can you imagine DMX and I Am Legend?
And anybody y'all put in I Am Legend, because y'all got to think like it's just one actor.
It wasn't one.
Let's do 7 pounds. Can you picture Will Smith as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah. Oh crap! Look like we having a little connection issues with Ducks. Hey,
What was this question? What did he say?
I think he was asking if we could see DMX as the Fresh Prince or something like that. You know what I mean? Like pretty much any of these actors that we're trying to put up against them and stuff. I don't think it's a. I think we should judge it by the body of works that they actually have done, right, and then compare it that way. So
I thought that's what we were doing.
So, for instance, like DMX has Belly. Let me see here. Never Die Alone. Romeo Must Die. I mean, he had a run. I mean,
he had some dope movies, action movies. Granted, they weren't like Pursuit of Happiness and those type of movies, but they were action movies. But I mean, they were good movies. I liked them. They were great movies. And DMX is a good actor.
Oh, definitely, because you believe him. I don't think everything that Will Smith has been in that you believed him in those characters. Like, you got 7 pounds. You got what was that one, the Concussion movie? So a lot of people did not believe him in that role.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen.
What's up?
Look, y'all need to read the chat. Listen to what the chat's saying. The chat is saying no Will Smith. Are we here for the people, or are we?
We're taking Will Smith out then. All right, he's gone.
People.
So would it be more fair for us to put DMX versus Tupac for acting there?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. It's fair.
Right. Okay.
That's fair.
So if we're gonna go for body works, then I'm gonna pick DMX over Pac.
All right. Well, let's fill it out then. Let's fill it out. I want to hear your argument, though. I do want to hear your argument.
I do want to hear that too. I want to hear that one. All right. And who else we got? All right. So somebody, Ray Lamb had mentioned LL Cool J as an actor, and we got to think about his body of work as well. And the fact that homeboy got a whole clause in his acting, because he's done some horror movies, but he got it to where like he don't die in the movies because he don't want his kids to see it.
He winning. Oh, he winning right there. Oh, he winning off of that.
Who's got that clause?
LL Cool J. Whenever you see LL in a movie, you already know he making it out. I don't care what happened in the movie. They're going to make sure that he lives.
That's my guy. I never even knew that. That's my guy. Yeah, LL up there for sure. That's my guy. I ain't never heard of nothing like that. That's probably whoever his agent is, yo, props. For real. Who turn is it? Oh, I'm going to just shout him out then. We got Common. What about Common?
Ooh, okay.
I don't know.
Common's been in like John Wick. He's been in a few action flicks, right? He's been in John Wick. He's been in some rom-coms. He did that one with Queen Latifah, right?
Yep.
So you get to see.
And he was in that show. That what was that Western show?
Speaking of Queen Latifah, we forgetting that she needs to be on this list too somewhere.
Thanks.
No, that's true.
That's probably the only rapper that could have knocked out Will Smith, Queen Latifah.
Cause she got a no death clause too. After Set It Off, she said she's not doing that again. I'm sorry if I spoiled that for anybody in the chat, but yeah. Okay.
Common. If you're gonna pick Common, I know this guy ain't got. I ain't got too many movies, but before I pick Common, I probably say Most Def.
Nah, facts.
Most Def was very.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I say Most Def, bro.
Look, he reading the chat. Yeah, he cheating.
While I'm reading the chat, bro.
I'm joking, bro.
Yeah, no, she did that, set it off. After set it off, she was like, she put that in the closet and stuff. I don't know if Will Smith probably inspired that or vice versa, but after that, she don't die in no more movies. She definitely need to be on the list.
That was the best joint.
So yeah, definitely Queen Latifah versus LL Cool J. Do you think that's fair, or what do y'all think?
I think Queen Latifah needs to go against somebody. Well, no, I think that's fair.
Because get this, they both on like, procedural shows, right? Because they got like, what?
Ice-T. What about Ice-T?
Definitely Ice-T need to be up there.
Ice Cube, Ice-T.
We're gonna have Ice-T versus Ice Cube.
That's a good one right there. Ice-T versus Ice Cube.
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
Shout out to the women. Jazz said Queen Latifah started that. Shout out to the black women. She the real GOAT. That's what's up.
And if we're gonna do, then I got a dude that's probably not as famous as everybody else, but he got mad movies and he's a rapper. I don't know. Sticky Fingers. You can't forget about Sticky Fingers.
I do like Sticky Fingers, man.
I like him too.
Sticky Fingers are mad movies, bro. Mad movies. I can't even count.
Sticky Fingers.
I can't even count how many movies.
Don't forget Mo. He's your boyfriend.
That's his little brother, Fredro Starr, man. That was my first rap album I bought from Walmart.
Q. that was Q right there.
Yeah.
Who else?
And I like Meth.
Method Man, Redman. Yeah, that's good. I don't think I seen Redman in too many movies. I seen Method Man in a lot more.
I like Meth. Meth is a good actor. He's a bona fide. Like, he's a certified actor. He's an actor.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think definitely Meth needs to be on the list. Are we going to include Drake?
No. Snoop.
Snoop. Nah, Snoop. You got to put Snoop. Snoop in movies.
Yeah, Snoop movies.
Snoop is in movies, bro. Like, I mean, it may be funny, goofy shit, but Snoop is actually in movies. So
Snoop is in movies. He in commercials.
He in everything. For real.
Yeah. You can't get away
with his flag on. Like, dang, that's the only person I know still keep their flag on, smoke weed on the set, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like, who else doing that? Only Snoop.
That's it.
Let me see. What else can I think?
I mean,
Childish Gambino, but I think we got 8.
No, Childish Gambino need to go in there over somebody.
I think so, because he's
acting. So?
But
he's not a rapper. He's not a rapper, bro.
He just dropped the album. He just dropped the album 3 years ago.
Nah, he's definitely a rapper. I mean, he's more like an artist. He sing, but he's
a musician. Like, I don't put him in rap. Like, I don't know. Like, not. I don't know. I don't put him in that genre.
No, man. I've heard some of his rapping.
Yeah, I consider him a rapper too. Even though, I don't know, can we still consider Drake a rapper? He got so much R&B music, you know what I'm saying? Like, can we still consider him a rapper? Is Kid Cudi technically a rapper? He got a different type of sound, even though it's
Drake. You gotta but Drake be violating rappers, bro. Drake done took out Meek Mill. Like, you can't really say that, bro. Drake rap. You can't. He ain't no R&B artist, bro. Drake rap. Don't do that.
The only thing about Drake is that I don't know if we can include him for real, because he might have a body of work in music. He doesn't really have a body of work when it comes to acting. Besides,
Drake is not an act. Drake was in Degrassi, bro. He's not in a movie. Can I name a movie that Drake is in? Drake is not an actor, bro. He's not a act. Like, he's a rapper, bro. He's an artist, bro. He's not.
What about Ja Rule?
He doesn't have a wide body of work, but yeah, and Ja Rule has had a movie where he's the leading actor, if I'm not mistaken. Some breaking out of jail joint or something like that. So yeah, I put Ja Rule. I put him too.
Who would you put him up against?
Well, read the bracket off one more time.
Shoot, I mean, the chat is not feeling Ja as an option, but man,
What about Nick Cannon? Big boy.
come on now.
Big boy over Nick Cannon.
He just ain't dropped no music lately.
And matter of fact, what about T.I.?
Yep, T.I. was in movies. T.I. been in plenty movies.
And I put T.I. over now. I would now we gonna say T.I. I wouldn't have even said Ja name. Andre 3000.
Andre 3000.
I ain't going with Andre 3000. I go with T.I. over Andre.
Dang. As a better
I'm going with Luda over all of them.
Well, yeah, we could put in Luda then. Put in Luda.
Luda in what? In Fast and Furious?
Luda.
That's the only thing I can remember Luda being in.
Bro, if that's the case, that man is in one movie over 6 to 7 times.
What we got so far? What we got so far?
Hold on. Let me read what we got so far, because I think we already filled the bracket out. And
we can take Fredro out.
Okay.
I mean Sticky. I think Fredro is better than Sticky.
Nah, you wild.
I think y'all confusing Sticky Fingers with that other dude who look like Sticky Fingers, but he not.
Sticky Fingers and the Sticky Fingers and Bokeem Woodbine are two different people, bro.
Yeah, two different people.
I think y'all confusing them niggas.
No, Sticky Fingers is
weird.
Nah,
Sticky Fingers got damn near 100 movies, bro. That man is in a lot of movies, bro. A lot. Over 50, 60, 70 movies. That man got mad movies. Sticky Fingers is an actor. He got in way more movies than Fredro.
I don't remember his movies. That's the only reason why I'm saying that.
He was in a few shows too now, so don't forget that.
Shows, I just can't remember him being in no movies like that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they might even make it to big screen.
I mean, he was also in if y'all play video games, he was in that Def Jam fighting game.
Fat Joe too.
Fat Joe. You know what I mean?
Man, what's the list? What we got there?
Let's go over the list, man. I think we got a strong list already. I think all the other ones are just gonna be honorable mentions. But I think when we're talking about like who should really get this list will probably be what it is. So we got DMX, Tupac, LL Cool J, Queen Latifah, Ice-T, Ice Cube, Method Man, and Snoop Dogg.
That's good. I'm good with that list.
We good with that?
And ain't nobody. So there's nobody we can replace the Ice Boys with. I mean, we could leave Ice Cube in, but like Ice-T though, like really, Ice-T.
Ice-T been on like for 15 years now on
New York under like Law and Order or something like that.
Yeah, he's on Law and Order. Special Units victim. Don't sleep on Ice-T.
That is not it, my boy. I don't know. I'm talking about a movie. Tell me some movies. Come on. The only thing I know him in was New Jack City.
New Jack City. The movie right after that, it was man. Let me look at his. It was a movie right after that too. It came out the next year or the same year.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, brother. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Ricochet. Y'all seen that movie?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I seen that. That was cool.
That joint. He was in CB. Well, he was acting as himself in CB4. Who else we gonna put in over T? We got Snoop already in there. T.I.
I put Ludacris over him. I put T.I. over him. There's a lot of people, bro.
What main movie was? Let me see. Let's look up T.I. filmography to see what his main movie was.
Wasn't it the little skater movie?
He was in Crash. Give him that. He was in Crash.
That was a big one with Chris. What's the joint with him? Chris Brown. All them big names.
This Christmas?
Kidnappers or something like that.
This Christmas?
Some kidnapping.
Oh. Yeah, man, he wanted nothing. Man. He wanted nothing.
Takers, my bad. Not kidnappers.
Takers.
What y'all?
ATL, yeah, there you go, big bro. ATL, yeah, bro. Like that's his movie, if I'm not mistaken. ATL.
Who, Luda?
No, Tip, bro.
No, T.I. Yeah.
Tip, bro.
All right.
All right. So
And,
let's
and,
if we
and,
talk
and if we
about
gonna
T.I.
keep it a band, Rayla ain't even lying too with the whole Bow Wow. He's a rapper and an actor, and he has movies.
He got
What?
the same acting record as Luda though. Like you might as well trade him out.
No, yo, why? No, he don't. No, he don't. No, he don't. No, he don't. Don't do that.
He only been
He
in
got
Roll
li-
Out. He didn't like my movies.
He got like Mike, Roll Bounce. Isn't he? He's
He
got
got the
in his
Johnson family reunion.
lottery ticket, Johnson family reunion. He hit a
All
couple of
right.
Tyler Perry joints.
Okay, you're right. You saying all my boy movies. We got a Bow Wow fan in the house. Chat, show him some love. Show him some love, chat. We got a Bow
I'm
Wow.
Harlem shaking. I am Harlem shaking right now. What are you talking about? Oh, wow, nigga.
You just don't know the way you move. Okay. All right. Well, put Bow Wow in there over Ice-T then, man. You know, like Mike Epps said, Ice-T only be having a little part in Law and Order anyway. You know, we got a dead body. He just come in for that 1 second. They said they found him.
Y'all gonna have Bow Wow go up against Ice Cube, and I don't.
That was what Grizz decided. I would not put Bow Wow.
Look.
They don't necessarily got to go up against each other per se.
I say Donald Glover.
No, I think Donald Glover. I think Jasmine said something in the chat about Donald Glover's pretty much doing what Will did too, where they're like A-list actors right now and stuff, and probably shouldn't be on this list because it's gonna be crazy. And then she also mentioned that Ice-T, he's been on that NBC show for 20 years. You know what I mean? And we gonna replace him with Bow Wow. I'm just saying that sounds mad crazy. You know what I mean? I think when we talk about longevity, I think we can put Ice Cube and Ice-T together to really weigh that out. You know, Ice Cube, he hasn't really done a whole bunch of like sitcoms and stuff or whatever, but he's done some movies. He's still doing movies.
Just put Nick Cannon in over him then.
Yeah, like that's
Drumline. Nick Cannon had Chirac, bro. That was a good movie. Chirac.
Do you remember? Did we watch the same Chirac?
Yeah, I love that movie, Chirac.
That's the one where they singing.
Yeah, I know, and I don't even like singing movies, but I like that movie.
There won't nobody in there. All right,
niggas wildin'. That shit was caca. That shit was caca. You part of my language. That was garbage.
I like that movie. Y'all tripping. I like that. But he was one of the main people in there. I like that movie.
Whoa.
I don't even like those type of movies.
Man. All right. I don't know.
Yo, Chirac was different. That shit was garbage.
All right, so
but I
just again,
I love it.
Watch it again.
Y'all, I wanted me to replace Ice-T with Bow Wow and then Bow Wow with Nick Cannon now. And
we are not taking nobody. Nick Cannon, no. Nick Cannon got kids to take care of. He only got time to be in his bracket.
Nick Cannon was in Roll Bounce too.
He was in Roll Bounce, yeah. Him and Bow Wow. Look, I wanted to say that out loud.
Love don't cost a thing. Come on now, love don't cost a thing. That was good. He was a nerd in there. That was good. Come on now.
You said that was good.
Cannon is a good actor, man. Why y'all hating on him?
Bro, how old was we when that came out, bro?
He was in all that.
You know what? This how we finna speed up this whole process. That is a good idea. Put Nick and Bow together, and we just go ahead and eliminate both of them.
Let me go to the chat. Let me see these.
The chat just said put Nick Cannon versus Bow Wow.
That is a good idea.
Hey, forget y'all. Chirac was good. I liked it.
Chirac was good.
I loved it. Talking about who burned their DVD? Jay, you burned your DVD. You should have called me. I would have took that gladly. Who else? Who else? Chirac was terrible. All right, cuz we can talk about it on our next show. What was your favorite movie? You know what I'm saying? He liked the Blind Side. You know what I'm saying? He liked the Blind Side.
It's too soon.
All right.
All right. So here's how we're gonna do for round one right now. We're gonna do. Let's talk about DMX versus Tupac real quick. And who's winning out of this one, right? Who's gonna go first? Who got the pick on this one? DMX versus Tupac. Who y'all got?
Well, nah, let me get something clear. Are we going off of bodies of work, like, or pure talent, skill? What are we doing right now?
Both. We both is in the criteria.
Yeah, both is in the criteria because it's the rapping impact and what they did when they transferred over to acting. You know what I mean? Because that don't work for everybody. We mentioned a few where it did not work for. And that's not to say that DMX didn't have like a great craft that he brought to the movies that he was in. I don't think he delivered the type of range that I think Tupac was displaying. You know what I mean?
Look at him reading the chat while he answered.
What did I say?
Multitask.
Pac is a trained, like, he's a professional actor. Like, he went to school for this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, DMX, this was raw. Like, I don't know. I'm going with X. I'm going with X on that one. Like, this guy was like, this X was just all pure emotion and just like.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, Tupac went to school for this. I don't know. I'm going with X.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, with DMX's raw talent, if he did kind of mold that with some training, he would have been incredible. Like even more. And this would not even be a discussion. It's like DMX definitely. But again, he didn't show the range that I think Tupac was showing in some of the movies that he was in and what he was planning on doing. You know what I mean? Being that he had that training, like, I mean, that is what it is and stuff, but he was able to rap and do the acting thing on that scale. You know what I mean? So I could see Tupac in Belly. You know what I mean? I could see Tupac in Never Die Alone or Romeo Must Die. I could see him in those roles too. And
then like I feel like Pac, I feel like the characters that Pac played kind of created who Pac ended up becoming overall at the end of the day. DMX was bringing DMX to the characters. Like, X was always X. X is X. Like, and all the roles he played, like, man, they could have pretty much caught the character DMX in the movie and we'd have been all right with it. You know what I mean? Like, he was bringing him to the movie.
Thanks.
Like, I feel like it was the other way around. I feel like it was the other way around for Pac.
That's true. All right, Doug, so you got?
It's on me?
Yeah.
This tough. Like, you did bring up an interesting point about being able to see Pac in all DMX movies. I could see X in all Pac movies except for when he was in Poetic Justice. I don't know how he would have acted in Poetic Justice. I don't know if
not to cut you, but I don't see Tupac doing karate. Oh, with all that little stuff that they had X doing in them little movies with Jet Li and all of them, like, I don't see Tupac jumping around and doing all that. Because I was kind of surprised to see X doing some of the action.
Yeah, I mean, if we going off of like movies like Belly, Romeo Must Die, like I really think those two, Cradle to the Grave, I think those was top movies. But if we going off of like who was the best actor, I'm gonna definitely give it to Pac. But in this case, for the bracket, I'm gonna have to go with X because I feel like X had better movies than me. He just had better movies, even though Pac never got a chance to be or audition for some of those movies. I'm gonna go with X because I just think X had the better movie list. Even though Juice is probably like my top 5, like it's just Juice that's in my top 5. You know what I mean? But like Belly,
That's it. Like, yeah.
Almost Die.
Wow.
Forgot about Exit Wounds. Exit Wounds.
Yeah. Cradle to the Grave.
Yeah.
I mean,
like I loved all of those.
He got mad movies.
I didn't like.
There's not a DMX movie you can say you don't like. Which one you ain't like?
I didn't like some of Pac's movies. Like I didn't like Gridlock. I didn't really like that movie at all. Even though BT showed that joint like every Saturday for like.
I didn't like Gridlock as a kid. It wasn't until I grew up and saw how they put that movie together that I appreciate that joint. But that's actually a really good movie. Man,
like just above the Juice for me. I feel like he ain't had enough. But like if you go to his Wikipedia page, it said they got archive footage of him for doing the basis of like Baby Boy and stuff like the All Eyes on Me and stuff like that. Those were okay movies. I just don't think he had the better catalog. Even though he never got the chance, I just don't think he got a better catalog.
All right, so once again, I'm gonna say this out loud for everybody. When it comes to DMX as a rapper turned actor versus Tupac, rapper turned actor, we are going with DMX. That wins in that arena.
Yeah, are we not going off of the catalog? We're not going off of who had the most potential, right? We going off of their catalogs and what they got so far, right?
You're right. You're right.
So if Jordan got shot and ended his career after 3 rings, then I'm sorry, bro. You know, you was the GOAT for a point in time, but you still ain't, you know what I mean? You ain't get that 6 to make that argument. I feel like Pac ain't get that chance to make that argument. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I know it happened, rest in peace. He always gonna be my favorite rapper all the time, but I just don't think he had a better catalog than when it comes to acting than DMX did. And DMX, he ain't get to finish his catalog off. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what movies he could have been in, you know what I'm saying, that's coming out. But it is what it is. I got to go with X just for that reason alone.
Dang. All right, man. I'm losing this one then, I guess. What say ye, chat? What's your chat saying? I'm losing this one then, I guess. What say ye, chat?
Chat said,
oh man, we getting some feedback.
I think that might all mute your mic.
Okay. All right, so the chat is saying that Tupac would have been better. His trajectory was crazy. DMX can't do poetic justice. Ray Lamb said Pac. X and Belly was amazing. New York King is saying. So I guess I'm losing this one.
It sound like that feedback. You, my boy.
It's me.
I'm gonna drop off it.
No, I think that was Grizz. Can you hear it again? I don't know, man. We're having a little bit of connection issues tonight, man. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do. I think DMX is winning this round, unfortunately, for me, because I was thinking Pac, just not even just based off of catalog, just as an actor and as a musician, as an artist. I think it is pretty close, but definitely Tupac's getting this one, man. I'm gonna see if I can get everybody back on. Meantime, we're gonna
X getting this one.
Yeah, X is getting this one. It's all good. He got it. He's moving on around too.
He tried to change it off the call.
I did not change it. Like, yeah, man, they just texted me and told me Tupac won this. Nah, it's not fair. All right, so we're gonna get into some music and then we'll get into the next bracket. All right, y'all, stay tuned. Along with Tony Ducks, Grizz. Sorry about the little feedback. Hopefully we got that corrected. What up, Grizz?
I'm in here. What's up, baby?
What up, what up, what up?
Hey, I see the Will Smith was gonna make this show either way, huh?
Nah,
Look,
absolutely. You see that?
honorable mention, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta show some love to honorable mention. They can't be on this list. We'll be talking about the greatest. So, yeah. Let me see. I guess we can move on to the next one.
Now.
Next, moved on to round 2. So, this next one is we're gonna go with Method Man versus Snoop Dogg. Who y'all got for this one?
That's a good one right here.
That's a good one down.
Oh man, who you going first, Grizz?
All right, I'll go first. As far as realistically acting and not just being in for a cameo, I'm gonna have to go with Meth. I ain't even gonna make it too long. I ain't gonna drag it out. Be realistic. As far as the acting, I'm gonna go with Meth.
I mean,
What?
yeah.
You ain't hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Loud and clear, loud and clear. I'm just trying to think of the movies. I'm just trying to think of the movies that he was in.
Yeah, it's not even about the movies. It's the acting. Like Beth is in more shows, more things as far as acting. Like and is a better actor all overall. A lot of the movies that Snoop is in, he's in there for cameos. And like, Vampire in Brooklyn. What was that?
Well, he had his own little scary movie too, though.
Yeah, he sure did.
You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of movies. Snoop make his own movies too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like when people don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like give him a chance on his ideas, then he'll do it himself.
Yeah, I mean that's respectable, but acting wise,
Those are funny.
have we ever seen? Hold up, Chris. Say that again, man. It's breaking up a little bit.
Right, I ain't hear none of that. Say it one more time.
Those are funny acting. It's not like as far as those are funny. That's not acting and talent.
It sounds like you said the same thing all over again.
Yeah,
was.
I'm going. I got to go with Method Man on this one, man. I mean, I think people have seen him recently too. He's been on, some of the power shows. And just overall, you can tell like he takes it serious whenever he gets into these roles that you've seen here. With Snoop, I don't.
He's been in the He's been in the stars and all that.
Okay. Don't forget now, Snoop was in Training Day. He had his little part in Training Day in a wheelchair. That was a good part where he had to throw up the rocks. He had his little part in The Baby Boy when he came home, kicked my boy Ford over. You know what I'm saying? He had his part in the movie with Wiz Khalifa. Remember, he was in Soul Plane. He was the pilot. You know, he was in Car Wash. You know what I'm saying? He was in Half Baked. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Snoop had a lot of parts in a lot of different movies, man. Like his catalog is way longer. You know what I'm saying?
But he gets to just be Snoop. He just gets to be himself in the movies. Like he's not really acting. He's not showing any talent really. He just gets to be Snoop in all of these movies.
He's not just Snoop in that new movie with Jamie Foxx.
A majority of his movies, though, he gets to just be Snoop. So it's like any. Huh? No, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Nah, that's pretty much it, bro. He just gets to be Snoop for the most part. I'm not saying he's not acting at all, but if we're gonna compare their acting now, is Snoop a better actor than Meth? I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Well, I got outvoted anyway. Let's just move on to the next one.
All right, Method Man it is going to round 2. Yeah, all right. I'm with it. All right, next up we got Ice-T versus Ice Cube. Got the Ices going against each other.
I thought we took Ice-T out.
For who?
Oh man,
Cause y'all was trying to replace Ice-T with Nick Cannon and Bow Wow, and
listen, man. This is an easy one. Ice Cube. Let's move them on up to the next. Come on now.
Ice Cube over
Ice
Ice-T.
Cube. Ice Cube.
For sure.
All right, I'm outvoted on this one. I think
How he made the list over Most Def?
I don't think Most Def has that much body of work to go against Ice Cube or Ice-T. So
You ever seen Be Kind Rewind?
I have seen it. Yeah, I've seen some of his movies.
Okay. All right.
I have seen his movies.
All right.
Most Def is definitely a great actor. When I have enjoyed him. But then we started putting people on the list that got a little bit more longevity into it. And I don't know if that would be fair. I don't know. Do y'all want to do this one again? Y'all want to mix this up?
No. Who you got? Ice-T or Ice Cube? I'm cool. Who you got?
Oh, me? My bad. I got Ice-T.
You got Ice-T over Ice Cube?
I think so, man. Yeah.
For what, his longevity?
Yeah, but not just that. I think
For his acting skill, because he's definitely not a better actor than Ice Cube. He's a one-liner. I don't care how long he been on that police show on TV.
It's one line.
He's a one-liner, bro.
You can look that line up right now. He, like, he only got one line on the show almost every time. We can
listen. When he says that line, do you believe him?
I mean, if you practice it for 20 years, I mean, I'm sure. Yeah. How many times you got to practice that one line in the mirror?
Look, man, I watch. So I got kids, right? So I mean, we all do, but like we watch those kids movies with Ice Cube in it. Like, are we there yet? At now one point in time, I think he was really mad at those kids for real. I just didn't believe it. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, Ice-T, I feel like I don't know. Like, I just think Fridays. Oh, I love the Fridays. Yeah, I love the Fridays. But then you got to think about that. Q made that into more of a franchise where he don't really got to do much and stuff. It's really the people that he surrounds himself. He gets a good cast around him to make those movies good. You know what I mean? And he just pretty much coasts through those Friday movies. Like, we ain't gonna play like he got some like real memorable lines in the Friday movies. Besides, like, I don't know. His interaction.
He got other movies. He got like, what is it, All About the Benjamins? He got other movies. He ain't just, it's not just the Friday line. Like, he's in other movies. He's got a bunch of other movies, actually.
Yeah, he did a bunch of action flicks. He did Anaconda. He did one of the Triple X movies. Before that,
he did a joint with Kevin Hart. I think once or twice. Like, I don't know. He got a bunch of movies, bro. Barbershops are hilarious. Whoever said the barbershops are fire.
His catalog.
Yeah, but did you laugh at Ice Cube's lines, or did you laugh at the people that he got into the movie to make us laugh? Have y'all ever laughed at Ice Cube in the movie, or did you laugh at the people he surrounded himself with to make the movie?
Depends on which movie it was in. But like when you go down
Right Along, he got Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart carried that movie. You could have put Kevin Hart with anybody else. He didn't even have to be in there. He's really good at putting people together.
How about this? Can you picture Ice-T in any of those movies?
I don't judge it like that. I cannot. Ice-T couldn't be in one barbershop, nothing. Damn sure couldn't have even been in Boys in the Hood, whoever said that. Couldn't have been in there. I couldn't see Ice-T in nothing.
Right.
Ice-T could have definitely been in Boys in the Hood. The comedy joint.
Yeah, he would have been the person that been like, it's a dead body over there. You know what I'm saying? The same line he got on Law and Order right now. They said they got a dead body over here on. That was his line right there on Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, he probably would have been screaming Ricky, and that's it. Get him out of here.
Y'all wildin', yo.
Nah, but like, it was for me, it's only those two movies, like New Jack City and Ricochet. For me, like those are the only two good movies I ever saw him in. And New Jack City was a classic movie, but I'm not putting that over any of the Ice Cube. I'm not putting that over Friday. I'm sorry, I'm not.
And you not a, I don't care. I don't care. Ain't nobody finna tell me they love New Jack City because of Ice-T. He was trashing that too. What? No. Hell no. He was what the hell? Hell no. He was garbage in that.
Yo,
New Jack
facts.
City even known for him.
He didn't even display no acting skills in New Jack City. Now I think about it, you know what I'm saying? He ain't anybody could have did that. That could have been me.
He was like a pimp cop. He was talking all weird, and I'm just the whole movie you watching. You was like, what Ice-T doing? Like, hell nah, bro. You like, nah, there's no acting in that. When you watch that movie, whatever his name was in that movie, you never addressed him as that in your mind or anything, period. The whole time while you watch that movie, Wesley Snipes was whoever he was supposed to be. The other guy, everybody was Nino, G-Money. They were, you know, those people that played them, they fell in the character. They played in the character. Every time it was Ice-T, even though he was supposed to be a cop, in your head, it was just like, there goes Ice-T. That's Ice-T. It's just Ice-T. He's just Ice-T. No matter what you put him in, he's Ice-T. Even in those shows on TV, it's Ice-T when you see it. I don't even know his name in the in CSI. What's his name?
Law and Order.
His name is not no daggone Law and Order. Yo. Look. All right. I'm not winning this one, I guess. All right, fine. Y'all got it. Cube wins this. But I think this is a grave mistake again. I don't know.
Which cop show? Which lawyer show is he in? Which one is it? What's it called? Is Law and Order or is what's the other one?
Law and Order SVU.
Oh, SVU. Okay, so he in one of them, but he still got the same line. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, but again, you believe him. It's about his. Never mind. It's all good. We can move on. We'll throw Q in this one.
When I watch Law and Order, anytime I've seen Law and Order SUV, my first thing, why they hire him? How he make it? Why is he on the force? He's still there for the last 20 years. Every time this shit come on TV, I'm like, he's still there.
Right.
So kudos and all for making it for 20 years, but
how many crimes he solved? How many crimes he solved?
Like, come on, bro, he's trash.
He supports the ones that solve the crime. Never mind.
He just answered the phone.
We good, yeah.
He answered the phone and passed it along.
He be driving them around.
Hey, how much y'all the crime saying y'all go?
He be screaming on the CIs and the crackheads. Like, that's it. He just be screaming on the CIs, the confidential informants and the crackheads. He's like, man, you don't be doing nothing in that.
Yeah, well. What Q doing in this movie, though? What Q we doing? Never mind. We good. Q won it.
In the interview on the Today Show, they said, so how was it playing the SVU? He said, it wasn't difficult for me. I know it wasn't. Boy, how much you got to remember? Of course it wasn't difficult. You ain't have to do nothing.
They probably paid him what they wanted to. How could he complain? Brother, you say one line.
I know, bro. Come on, man.
I need y'all to go back and revisit the show again. It's been on for 20 years. He said more than just those lines. But it's all good. It's all good. We'll give it a Cube. Cube has definitely done, a lot of stuff outside of music and acting that probably influenced y'all decisions. So I get it.
Oh, bro, man, up from the fifth flow SVU. He just come in and say those lines.
That's it.
Making me a sandwich.
Hey,
Nah, respect, man. Respect. I apologize, man. If I don't know if you're gonna. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I respect everything you did for the game, but I just can't put you over Cube, my dog. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. Coco wife hard. I mean, Coco husband hard, but he not messing with Cube.
Wow.
Coco husband used to be gangster and all that. Like, we respect all that, but like on the acting tip,
nah, bro.
Coco husband is not getting it. I'm not even saying his name no more. Whose name?
Well, I can't wait to see what y'all get on this one, man, because up next we got LL Cool J versus Queen Latifah. And some background, these are both really good actors that's been in the game and rappers that's been in the game for, 20 plus years now. And they both got no death clauses. Pretty much after Set It Off, Queen Latifah went in and like, hey, we ain't doing this no more, and then went on to make a bunch of other blockbuster hits. LL went into Deep Blue Sea with the clause, so he's never had an on-screen death. We've seen him get arrested and all kind of stuff or whatever, but never no death scenes for him. So this matchup is pretty interesting. They're both still on TV too. They both got their shows. I think Equalizer is still going strong with Queen Latifah, and then LL's doing some NCI. You said what?
Nah, I don't want, brother. I ain't never seen her run in that. I mean, she supposed to be the police. I never seen her run one time in that show. She don't run in that. Like, you don't see her moving. She's always standing up or walking lightly. Like, I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna go first. No offense, not to cut you off. I'm gonna go ahead and go.
You better not disrespect the Queen. You better not disrespect the Queen.
I'm going with Set It Off was amazing. Was a hard movie. Was official. RES, like all her songs is fire. I love her as far as an artist and hip hop.
Gosh, he about to disrespect the Queen. He about to go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
He's saying all this.
I'm going with LL, brother, and I'm going with LL. Into Deep was crazy. And that was probably his best movie as far as acting, as far as displaying acting skills. That was probably his best movie. He's got a lot of other things where he's acting. He's had TV shows. I think he had a TV show called LL Cool J or something like that. Or
in the house. In the house. In the house. Look, he said it was called LL Cool J. It was called In the House.
I almost want to say that, but I was going to say In the House with Mr. Cooper or something, which I don't even think that's right. But keep it in. But I don't know. I'm going with LL, bruh. LL, bruh. Queen is the queen. I ain't taking that from her, but there's got to be a king and there's got to be a queen, dog.
I have respect for that. That's what you got, man.
Man, my boy disrespected the Queen. He did. I'm going with the Queen, man. You know what I'm saying? Set It Off. You know what I mean? She was even in one of my favorite movies, Juice, even though she was more like a MC, DJ type stuff. She was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember seeing her in there. She been in so much stuff, man. Like, she was in I think the last movie was probably like a girls trip movie or something. I ain't see that, but you know what I'm saying? It had a lot of hype. She been in a lot of stuff, man. We can't forget Living Single, which was way better than In the House. You know what I'm saying? Like, way better than In the House. She was on Fresh Prince. I remember her on Fresh Prince.
She wasn't on it.
What?
She wasn't on Fresh Prince. Like, she wasn't on it.
Yes, she was on Fresh Prince.
For how long, bro?
Not like a regular cast member, but she had made her appearances on it. I'm just saying, I remember seeing her on there on a couple episodes.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? But like, she do so much. She do voiceover work. You know what I'm saying? Like, she do so much, bro. I gotta give it to the Queen, man. I gotta give it to the Queen.
That was crazy. That was hard too.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's 1-1. What you got, Van?
Look, for me, I always bring it to, I enjoy their music. These are people that we grew up with. And for me, whenever I see like an artist turn into an actual, like, dive into that realm, it's always interesting to me because, like, for me, it's like, do I believe them? You know what I mean? Like, are they, because a lot of these artists, like, they have a whole persona that they built up on their music side. And sometimes, some of these film productions, they want them to bring that part in there and stuff, whatever. And then there's times where they don't want them to do it and they want them to be like their own character, the character that's written for the actual movie. There have been a few movies where I've seen each of these actors in there and they had a certain role they were supposed to fulfill. I think I've laughed at Queen Latifah playing certain roles more than I have LL Cool J playing certain roles. And again, it goes back to me believing them. Did I believe LL in Deep Blue Sea? You know what I mean? Where he was like a chef, right? I think I got to give a reason for why I'm answering the question. My bad. But yo, I'm going with Queen Latifah. The reason being is because I respect her ability for acting. I've laughed at her way more times than I have at LL Cool J, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I believe her when she's in the acting mode, and then when she gets back into rapping, it's like, oh snap, she still does this, like, and she does it really well. Like, she doesn't miss a step on that. And not to say LL does either. Like, LL definitely still smashing heads when it comes to rapping and stuff. But he still got bars, and he do the, he do the most with it. So yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to give a lecture, but yeah. I got it. Queen Latifah. There we go. We got it.
I can live with that.
That's my big. What is the chat saying? What is the chat saying about it?
The chat saying the Queen.
That's the Queen. All right.
For sure.
Well, man, I think we stacked up these matches a little bit too heavy on this first round, because this second round y'all finna make some people mad on the second round. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and go into a new song here. It's called Uneasy. It's John Baptiste featuring Lil Wayne. Think y'all enjoy it. And y'all stick around, man, and let us know what you guys think about the bracket so far.
Hello.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back. Talk That Talk radio show. Thank you for tuning in. Tonight we are going over the greatest actor / rapper of all time. And we're getting into round 2 now. Oh my gosh, man. This bracket looks crazy. I just got a feeling this ain't gonna go how I think it's gonna go. Doug, let me know when y'all ready, man, because
I'm ready.
Y'all ready? All right. All right, for round 2, we have DMX versus Queen Latifah now.
Oh.
And I'm sorry, I'm just gonna put mine out there, Queen Latifah, for this one. I don't think I got to do too much explaining on that one. But if y'all want to go ahead and give y'all reasons for, who y'all choosing, go ahead, chat, go ahead, light us up. Yeah, let me know.
Oh man, that's
tough.
If we talking catalog, the Queen got it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, body of work. The Queen got it for sure. But like, X still got some of my favorite movies. Like I said, Romeo Must Die, Belly, Cradle to the Grave, Never Die Alone, Exit Wounds. And some of my favorite movies. Like, I still got the DVDs in my spot right now for those movies. I think the only Queen Latifah DVD that I do have is Set It Off. Not to, anything against her.
You didn't do you don't got Barbershop too? Because she's starring in that one too, right? Or even like Beauty Shop. I mean, she's been in a lot of stuff, man. Like a lot of stuff when we talk about, what she's doing. Grizz, what you got, man? DMX and Queen Latifah, rapper / actors. Well, looks like we got some connection issues going on. Y'all still there?
I'm going with X, bro.
You going with X?
I'm going with X, bro. He
Oh,
ain't had to. Yes, I know what I said. I know he don't got over his. I know he don't got all of that. I'm going with what I like, and everything that I could have said, Doug's pretty much said. I'm going with Queen. I'm going with X, bro. I like his movies. I love his movies. I remember them more. They stand out to me more. She got dope movies. I love Set It Off. All those movies she in there, cool. X. I don't care, win, lose, or draw. Y'all be mad at me. I still love y'all.
All right. Well, hey man. Is what it is. Let me see if I can get Dux back on there real quick. I don't know if he heard you or not.
And let me be honest with you. I know the political and the correct answer is supposed to be Queen Latifah overall. I'm just like I said, as far as my opinion, whether it's right or wrong, as far as what entertains me in the movies I like and like the roles I like.
Look,
X.
I don't even think it's politically correct. I think when you stack their abilities together, I think it's a stark difference. And I don't see DMX making it out of that one when you line that stuff out.
What happened? I did where I get cut off at because I was still talking. Now I looked at my screen. It was black. What happened? I mean, where I leave off at?
You pretty much you were laying out the X movies that you liked and saying how relatable, how you loved them. I'm not sure. I thought you went with the Queen, but
yeah, I did go. I did go with the Queen.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I got Queen second this one. It looked like we got the chat blowing up. Yeah, I don't think it's political to say Queen on this one. I think when we think about rapping, I think definitely. I think I do enjoy DMX a little bit better. That's because the era that I grew up in. But also, when we're talking about acting, I think we've seen Queen. Like again, do I believe the person? Did this person make me laugh? Did DMX ever make you like? And that's the thing. A DMX that made you like laugh because that's totally not who we see DMX as and stuff, whatever. And I think DMX has made me laugh in like his personality.
That's not necessarily what I'm looking for in movies though all around too. Like, I mean, there's movies where he actually did make me laugh. He does actually make me laugh in his movies. I do believe him, and I believe him in every role he's been in, especially Belly. Belly could have been real life, if you ask me.
Thanks. He made me laugh, but it's more of a gangster laugh. You know what I'm saying? Not like a hole in my stomach laugh. It's more like a yeah, like that. It ain't more like a, you know what I'm saying, like a Queen Latifah laugh, like something she did in Living Single, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm weak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not taking a thing from her. She's hard. She's like, I feel like the politically correct answer, if you want to go over everything, is you would say the Queen as far as her contribution in bodies of work. I know she got X beat as far as that aspect, but is we gonna do is he believable and yeah, he is. I believe him. I believe him in all those.
I agree. I believe him too in all of the movies. I'm giving it to the Queen because of the catalog. And X ain't got no show. Like X don't have a show. You know what I'm saying? That I could reference.
That would have been crazy though.
It would have been. It would have been more of a show that 50 Cent would have wrote. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't have been no Living
like X would have been in power. X would have been in power right now. Right. X would have been in something like that. You feel me? Yeah. X would have been in something like that.
But he wouldn't have been in the house over LL Cool J and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely not.
No.
So,
all right. Well, we're rolling with the Queen on this one. Then the second half, this is who we're gonna put up against Queen off of whoever wins this one, right? So we got Ice Cube versus Method Man now. And again, I'm gonna say this ain't gonna end well. Well, to me,
go ahead.
I mean, Method Man's my pick on this one, but y'all go ahead.
Why?
Again, Cube, he's really good at surrounding himself by individuals that are really good. That might be his superpower. Acting is not. And I don't really feel like we put that into the fact I think Method Man, he's still a working actor, meaning you can see him on shows that you can see like weekly or whatever they're, however they arrange these shows to come out now. and stuff. He's on the power. You can see him in these different characters. You can see him as not just a gangster anymore and stuff. Where you can see him in like these real respectable type of situations, and then he can go back to that or whatever. And then he can also still rap. Like he's still performing with Redman, and they got like choreography that they doing, you know, to their songs or whatever. Cube is still performing too, or whatever. He's doing the same thing he always did. And then when it comes to his movies and his productions, he's more of a director type casting type dude and stuff. Where he's good, like again, he's good at surrounding himself around people that help his stuff work and be successful. When it comes to acting, he ain't there yet. Method Man, I feel like in the times that I have seen him and stuff, he's really been in that character to where I don't see Method Man.
What? Nah. Bro, they had a show. They had a whole Wu-Tang show came out. Method Man is an actor. I mean, and they didn't even let him play himself. He's like, and I know I chose Method Man initially in another category or against somebody else, but dude, Q is in movies. Like he's acting. You don't think Q can act?
No, he cannot. I'll say that full chestedly. He cannot act. He surrounds himself with people who can. Because name me some stuff that Cube says you love from him.
He said full chestedly.
Full chest. I mean, like, no, he cannot act. You love some of his productions. You know what I mean?
What about the Barbershop?
All right, name me quote Cube from Barbershop. Or are you gonna give me some
Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man.
Give me a quote from Cube. Because you can't.
Give me a quote.
Not even that. Not even that. Name me, what's the name of Method Man new show that he in?
Which one? The Power one?
Look.
Which one?
Look. You know, he in another show. What show he in?
I don't know what new show he in. What do you mean? What show? Last thing I saw him in was the Power one, the Chapter 2.
You said he's still acting in his new shows?
Yes, he's in the Power universe.
Okay.
You said the what?
He's in the Power shows. He's in the new Power shows. Yeah.
How many solo movies Method Man got?
How many solo movies? How many solo movies does Cube have?
I'm just saying, how many movies where he's the main actor in them? No, well, not solo like I Am Legend, but like how many movies where he's the main role?
Listen, just because you the main role don't mean that you good. Is Method Man a better actor than Ice Cube? Tell me that.
I don't think so. I think they on the same level.
I don't think so. I think Method Man edges him out on this.
I haven't seen it.
It's so crazy because it's like Method Man is technically the better actor, but he ain't got it. He ain't like it ain't there, bro. Like you're acting, but it's
better rapper. And he the better rapper out of the two.
But he ain't got well, let's say this. He ain't got a better catalog. Let's just say that. He ain't got a better catalog.
You said Method Man a better rapper? I think
Method Man is a better rapper than Ice Cube, y'all.
As far as movies, he don't have a better catalog.
Nah,
are we talking about just movies, or are we talking about them being in the acting realm in general? Because that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if we talking about who's the better rapper, I'm going with Meth. Talking about who's the better actor, I'm going with Meth. That's 2 for 2 right there.
I'm talking about credentials. Like if you look up their filmography on Wikipedia, what does Method Man credentials say? Or not even Wikipedia, on what's the acting site? Is it IMB, whatever the joint is, IMDb or something like that? Does he have more credentials than Ice Cube? Is his catalog better than Ice Cube's?
What do you mean by catalog? Are you saying that does he have more things that he's been in than Ice Cube? Is that what we're
saying? If we look at his filmography list of everything he's been in and look at Ice Cube and everything he's been in, which one has the better movies in it?
Who has the better movies? Okay.
Who has the better movies? Who has the most movies where they had a featured role? where we can see more of them and not just they there for 2 minutes, 3
If
minutes.
we were judging it by the productions and the movies that people were in, then Ice Cube has been in better productions. That doesn't mean that Ice Cube was the result of it being better because of his acting, because that was not the case. When we talk about Fridays, we talk about Smokey, we talk about The Dad, we talk about Big Worm. Somebody talk about Craig Peru. We talk about Felicia more than we talk about Craig. You know what I mean? So, what?
That's in Friday. That's in Friday. Excuse me. That's in Friday. Who we talk about when we talking about like the other movies? You know what I'm saying? Like it's other movies that he played a good role in. You know what I'm saying? And he's played in a whole lot of movies, man. You can't you trying to cut him short and trying to say Method Man is like a way better actor than Ice Cube. But to me, they in the same group. It's group A and it's group B. Method Man is not in group A for me. He's still in group B. So if he's still in the same group for me, then I will put, you know what I'm saying? I will put Ice Cube up there because Ice Cube has the better catalog. He's been in more stuff and he has the better catalog.
Is Ice Cube a better rapper than Method Man?
He's been in movies since 1991.
Is he a better rapper than Method Man?
But look, that's not what we're doing the list for. Because if we're doing the things,
we're doing
Ludacris should have made the list. You know what I'm saying? Ludacris should have been on the list.
Luda would have got knocked out before the list started, though.
Yeah, but that wasn't. See, listen, man, that wasn't how we started the list off of. We started the list off of acting and catalogs and who had the better catalogs. That's why Bow Wow won't in there. That's why T.I. ain't make it. That's why Drake and all these other Donald Glover and all these other people didn't make it. Oh, well, I ain't gonna say Donald Glover, but all these other people didn't make it. I'm saying now we switching the list to rapping now. Nah, Tupac should have been number one then out of everybody. Tupac is the top of the list. He won the joint.
Yeah, it went from movies to she got living single. Like, we talking about movies and acting and stuff like that.
We talking about filmography, acting catalog. A show is a part of the acting.
Yes. We're talking about acting and rapping. They're rapping and acting. Who's doing it the best? Like, are they at their best? Because that's the thing. Like, that's the whole reason that we didn't keep Will Smith in. Because when Will Smith was rapping and doing his acting, he was at the top of his game. You know what I mean?
I feel like
we won't do that because that would have been unfair.
I feel like the whoever's better argument as far as rapping is debatable because you got cats in the West Coast that's not going to tell you that the man is better. It's like you got cats in the East Coast that's not going to tell you that Cube is better. So, I mean, I don't know. They're both great rappers. They top whatever, so they up there. They're great.
We got a new caller into the show. Say what up, Jasmine.
Well, she's fed up. She fed up, man. She fed up.
Yeah, I ain't mad at her. Let me hear what she got.
Let's hear it.
I'm about to get on one of us.
I don't think I can hear. Hold up. Are you saying something?
It looked like her mic not muted.
It is now.
All right. I don't know what happened to her mic, but I think
You said Cube and you hung up on it.
I didn't. Hold on. She just walked in. Here she go.
Y'all done made me mad.
Let's hear it.
All right, because the whole thing was supposed to be best rapper actor, right? It was supposed to be both of them together. We didn't put Will Smith in because Will Smith is an A-list actor. That would knock everybody off, right? Donald Glover, A-list actor. It doesn't work that way. So my thing with Ice Cube and Method Man, Ice Cube has more opportunity to make bigger movies because of that opportunity. That doesn't make Method Man a lesser actor. So are y'all talking about mogulism or are y'all talking about best acting Or are y'all talking about the movies that you love more?
See, one thing you didn't bring up was rapping. I noticed because rapping shouldn't have anything to do with
Because
the
nobody
list,
said, check this out, nobody said anything about rapping either.
right? Because rapping won't on the list from the jump. We won't. It was just rappers turned actors or rappers that can act. It won't who had the best albums. But as far as access, you're 100% correct. Ice Cube has more access to do more stuff. But is it unfair? Yes, it is unfair. But I don't feel like Method Man is such a great actor that we need to put him that far above Cube and what Cube has done in the acting realm or in the film world. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he's done more than Method Man. So I feel like we need to give it to Cube because even though Method Man has a lot of potential and he does show a lot of good acting skills, he not on Will Smith or Donald Glover level to me. So, you know what I'm saying? To me, he's still in that same lesser tier group. He might be a better actor than Cube, but he's still in a lesser tier group than that. So that's why I'm moving Cube on. Because it's about the what he's contributed as far as film wise is rappers turn actors, you know what I mean, and their catalogs and what they've contributed to film. That's what I'm looking at. That's why I'm moving Cube on.
I love how specific you are. So let me move on to Grizz. Because now I got an issue with you, Grizz, about Queen Latifah. Because everything Tony Ducks just said about Ice Cube is everything that you're not saying about Queen Latifah.
As far
as I remember, that's the reason why I called in, because you was like, we was talking about movies, but then y'all talked about the show. You cannot talk about rappers turn actors without all of it, without television and movies.
Church.
Because being an actress, the thing is, if you want to be a great actress, you're on the stage. If you want to be famous, you're in movies. And if you want to be rich, you're on television. So when we were talking about Ice-T, huh?
Okay.
When we were talking about Ice-T, so, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, I'm listening.
Oh, when we were talking about Ice-T, Ice-T has been on NBC for 20 plus years. How difficult that is to even be on a syndicated show for that long, to still be on the show, because he could have been replaced. Because as y'all said he got one line, but he can't do all the movies that Ice Cube can do because you're contractually doing this thing for 5 months at a time in a year, twice a year. So you're working 10 months. So my question, all you guys, Van, get over here. Cause you in on this too. Are we talking about best rapper actor, best rapper turned actor, and we're focusing on the actor, or the whole of it?
It should be the whole.
As far as Ice-T, I understand about his contract and everything, but that's not our fault when it comes to this bracket that he signed the contract like that. We choosing a bracket off of, you know what I'm saying, like his catalog. So if he signed it to where he only do, you know, those lines for SVU for 20 years, then props to him. You know what I'm saying? But like, if we judging off your catalog, then that's all your catalog gonna say, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not judging him as a,
Let me ask you this question. You look at my IMDb and you look at who's one of your favorite female actresses. Like, just name a female actress you like.
Probably like Queen Latifah. Yeah, let's go with Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah. If you look at my IMDb against Queen Latifah, you're gonna think I'm a nobody.
Okay.
But that does not make me a bad actress. It just means I just ain't had that opportunity yet.
Right, and I'm not saying, this bracket is not saying that. Is not saying that at all. We could, if we wanted to do that, if we wanted to say, like, you know what I mean, the best actor and stuff like that, then the bracket would be totally different. But we just going off of what they contributed to the game and what they catalog say, what they filmography list, or however y'all say it, you know what I'm saying, what that say. So if, like, What's my boy name? Mos Def. I think Mos Def is an excellent actor, but he didn't make the list because he didn't have enough. You know what I mean? Like he hasn't been in enough. So that's the reason why he ain't make the list. But I think he's an excellent actor. You know what I
Did
mean?
anybody look up his IMDb before they said he wasn't in enough?
I did, and I'll start naming movies out, but they was just like, nah, man, now we gonna give it to Ice-T. So I'm like, all right, well, that's who we gonna give it to then. But I think Mos Def is a way better actor than anybody on this list, probably other than who else we got on the list? What's my boy name that went against who was on the list at the very beginning? But yeah, whoever. But Mos Def is probably
Mos Def has been acting since he was a little kid. So when I heard people say he ain't been in nothing, I mean, Mos Def is comparable. He would have been more comparable against Will Smith because of who he's been in movies with. He was in the Italian Job.
I mean,
he was on the Chappelle Show, Talladega Nights.
Isn't he in one of those them heist movies, the casino heist, Ocean something? He's in one of the Oceans movies.
Yeah, he do those kind of movies. He does A-list S movies in his life now. Well, I don't know what he does now since he changed his name, but
I think the talent. See, I think we fluctuate. I think we jump back and forth. So I think I think certain people passed because we went off of talent, and then certain people passed because we went off a catalog or how much of their body of work. I think we just gotta do a better job of sticking to one type of
I think all of that should be included in what we judging. You know what I'm saying? Talent should be included in what we judging, but it shouldn't be based all off of talent. Like, oh, who's the best actor? It shouldn't just be based off of all of that. It should be based off of like box office movies as well. If you had box office movies that came out and you were a big face in those box office movies, like I feel like that should be a part of it. Like everything should be a part of it, not just one certain thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the list is what it is. Like I couldn't get the people that I wanted passed through, but that's what it is. What it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you compare me, like rapping wise to a lot of these people that's in the game right now, you know what I mean? I'd be like, I'm way better than him, and him. But if you look at, you know what I'm saying? If you pull up my Apple Music and you pull up their Apple Music and you see all the videos and all the credentials that they got, like, of course they're going to be on a bracket before me. You know what I'm saying? Even though I might be better lyrically, I ain't got the accolades that they have. So I just feel like we should just be including that. You know what I mean? And everything. So certain people ain't make the list, not because they can't act or they're not a better actor than such and such. I just feel like everything was included on the list when we doing the list. Everything was included. So
well, I'm gonna say this. I do appreciate this speech. I do appreciate this topic because y'all had me heated in there, but I really thank you for that. It should be about the totality of it. And I do feel like y'all did Tupac, DMX too early.
Definitely.
I agree.
I think I did that too early. Yeah. All right. Well, we got Ice Cube. So Queen Latifah against Ice Cube. I'm going to leave y'all alone.
Anybody else want to call in? Somebody said they not sure. Speak the truth, ma'am. Would you like to call in? What's that? Alicia. Would you like to call in, Alicia?
Get Alicia in there.
Would you like to call in, yeah? But yeah, anybody, y'all can call in. Y'all, I mean, speak y'all.
Who had that one? Who got that one down? What are we doing?
But all right, so it was on Grizz, right? It was Grizz, right?
I think everybody put their votes in, man. I think I lost this one.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So we got in the final round, we got Queen Latifah versus Ice Cube, and I'm interested to see what this gonna turn out to. So we gonna go play some music real quick.
Oh, man.
You know. Hey, feel free to call in, man, because
matter of fact, we not picking this. Y'all gotta call in and pick this one.
Yeah, y'all call in and pick this one, man. Y'all gonna break up happy family. All right, y'all stick around, man. Talk That Talk Radio. We're gonna get into
Might
this.
be the last bracket episode.
Facts. I done got pressed on the airwaves.
Oh man. Yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. And don't forget, y'all can share the chat too, man. If y'all got some people that y'all think could weigh in on these topics, definitely share it out to your friends, get them involved. You know what I mean? We'll include everybody in here. All right, y'all. We'll get into this music real quick. Talk That Talk Radio. Welcome back. Doug's Grizz, bring it back in. We down to our final round for this bracket tonight. Rapper turned actor who's making it out of this one, man. We really got Ice Cube versus Queen Latifah in this final round now. Man, oh man. All right.
That's crazy.
Who's starting us off with this one, man?
Yeah, who calling? I don't know what to say at this point, brother. All right, matter of fact, I know what to say.
What's up?
Take the easy way out. Queen Latifah.
That's the easy way out.
Queen Latifah. Nah, that ain't. I'm just joking. All right. Nah, I'm joking. I don't know. See, we're back to this point, and if I factor in all the points that Jazz had brought up, so they're both moguls.
Big time.
They're both moguls. What else? They both have big movies.
Yeah. Don't forget, Queen Latifah also did Chicago, an actual Broadway show. You know what I mean? So, like, that's how deep into acting she got into it.
That is true. Both legends in this hip hop game. See, when you start throwing in things like that, that's when you start saying there's levels to this. So with that being said, yeah, I'm going with Queen. I'm gonna just go ahead with Queen Latifah, man.
That's what we are.
Go with Queen Latifah.
It was hard for me. Both of their filmography is deep. So I basically, for me, I had to break it down. Like, I had to actually look up their accolades. So, like, when I look up, like, Ice Cube accolades, like, he won a Blockbuster Entertainment Award from the Three Kings movie. He won a Mecca Award, which was an actual acting award. Could you believe that? And he actually had his own series, his own episode series that for 3 years, that Are We There Yet joint? I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah, I remember.
But that was about it for his film awards. When I look it up on Wikipedia now, I don't know how up to date Wikipedia is, or how true everything is. But when I look up the Queen, it say she won a Grammy Award, a Golden Globe Award, Screen Actors Guild Award. She won NAACP Image Awards, Primetime Emmy Awards. She received the BET Lifetime Achievement and was the first rapper, male or female, to be awarded. The first female hip hop recording artist to be get nominated for an Oscar. Stuff like that, man. Like, I had to give it to the Queen. Like, when you put up accolades like that in the game too, you know what I'm saying? Even though, like, I feel like for me personally, Ice Cube, the movies that he put out were better movies for me personally. But as far as, like, for the world, it was the Queen. So, I got to go with the Queen for the bracket.
Levels. All it really come down to. So I agree with you. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. I think I'm obviously with Queen Latifah for some of the same reasons that you guys also said. Not to take away anything from Cube. I think what Cube has done with his platform that he did from just starting off with music, then moving into acting, into moving into just entertainment industry and sports entertainment as well, has been just something unheard of that somebody like him has done. You know what I mean? So it's not to take away anything from that, but then yeah, when you bring up the accolades as far as when you get into the acting part, and like I said, like she's been in musicals. I think when you go into music aspect, I think yeah, it makes sense for like somebody that started off as a musician or a rapper to get into a musical. But musical acting, like that's a whole different level. You know what I mean? Since she's been in a few, like I think she was also in the other one called Hairspray or something like that, which is another musical. And then she did Chicago, you know, the lead of Chicago, not just like, not just somebody that was supporting cast, well, but she led the show. You know what I mean? So that, and then even getting into biopics like Bessie, you know, she's really taking it very seriously. And then again, like I said, when they get back into, like we seen this year, when we get into, you know, celebrating 50 years of hip hop, you know, see her on stage and you know, rapping raps as, you know, grew up with us. You know what I mean? She ain't missing no steps on it, you know what I mean? So definitely much respect to everybody on this list. Everybody on this list deserves to be on this list and has done the, you know, amazing feat when it comes to entertainment as far as being a musician and going into acting and other industries of that. For this one, looks like Queen Latifah is taking the championship for this bracket here.
Thanks. Shouts out to the Queen.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shouts out. Looks like the chat's agreeing, so I think we're good on that, man. This was a good discussion. I think definitely brought up a lot of points. I think, again, like, yeah, we're getting better with the matchups. I think this was a way more fair matchup than when we did that last time. But then I think, again, like it was kind of heavy. Like, you know what I mean? Like when we stacking these people up together, you know what I mean? And then getting our criteria down, you know what I mean? Definitely when you throw those accolades in, definitely means when people are being recognized and validated for certain things like acting or music and those things or whatever, that definitely plays a factor in the perception. Still gonna be everybody's opinion on who you all prefer best, who speaks to you. I mean, when it comes to acting, like again, I believe you as his character is always a big factor. I might appreciate you as an artist, you know, that and stuff, whatever, but it doesn't always translate. And these people on this list, they definitely have affected us in a certain way to where it translated. So much respect.
I mean, let's be real. And like rapping is acting nowadays. Like it's a form of entertainment nowadays too. You know what I'm saying? So, but we ain't go that deep into the including that into like the criteria for the bracket. But you know what I mean? Just to touch on what you was just saying. But yeah.
Honorable mentions, man. Nick Cannon versus Bow Wow for rappers turn actors. Who was y'all pick on that one, y'all?
Well, you know, I'm good to Nicki. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all would have gave it a Nick over Bow Wow over Big Bow? Come on, man.
I would have. Love don't cost a thing. Come on, man. Y'all forgetting my love don't cost a thing now. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't forget.
He ain't got enough. He's good at improv, but he ain't a better actor. I don't know. I don't really.
Boy, Drumline was A1 now. Drumline was pretty good.
Yeah, Drumline's a classic. I think Drumline's definitely pivotal. I don't think Bow has had that opportunity yet to display something like Drumline.
Yeah.
That would have been an honorable one there. Yeah, Nick Cannon. But you know, he definitely would have got knocked out, stacked up against everybody else that we got on. So it wouldn't be fair.
For who? For who? Because my boy,
Your boy who? Yeah, y'all. Okay, what we got next, man? Y'all want to get into some of the new music, or y'all want to get into? Okay, dope. Well, as y'all know, this is August 20th today. We had, this past week, we had a few new releases come out. John Baptiste dropped the album called World Music Radio. Let's play a record from there called Uneasy featuring Lil Wayne. It's also got a few other people on there. He's actually an artist from the New Orleans area, so it just made sense for him to bring in those artists there. And he's somebody that actually got recognized by the Grammys this year, and he's just been taking off ever since. He also has a song called "Be Who You Are" featuring Jid, New Jeans, and Camilo. It's coming to some of the standout tracks off of that album, if you guys are into that. Also, we got Mick Jenkins. The album's called The Patience. He also has Jid on there with his track called Funk Break Dance. He's got Benny the Butcher on there, a track called Sitting Ducks. Freddie Gibbs is on there on a track called Show and Tell. Also this week, we got Quavo dropping the album after, tragedy that happened with Takeoff. It's good to see that he's back in the studio doing this thing. And this album, he actually sounds much better than the last solo that he did. Like, just absolutely. Some of the standout tracks on there is Patty Cake, which features Takeoff. Is actually like one of the second or third songs on the album. Turn Your Click Up, which got Future on there, dissing Russell Wilson and a couple other folks. We got Rocket Power that's on there, which is also the title track of the album.
Boy, when is he not dissing Russell Wilson and talking about?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just his thing at this point, yo.
That'd be my only thing with him. Like, I like Future, man, but it's like, bro, look at what you doing, and you still talking about her, bro. Like, just come on, man.
It's been years, homie. It's something about to be a teenager, pretty much, almost. The time he started talking about.
Still on her. Well, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah. And then speaking of CF, she dropped a new album as well, called CC. I think we played some of the new joints with Chris Brown, How We Roll, last show. She also got a song called Forever with Lil Baby. Other new albums, we got Russ with Santiago, ESTG. He dropped an album called El Toro 2. Sure you guys have seen the little clip of him walking off of that interview. He's really tired about talking about football. He just wants to talk about his music. Dame Dollar got a new album out called Don Dollar. It's Dame Lillard dropping albums out. He got a song called Paid in Full featuring Toby Nwigwe. The Way It Goes is another standout track on there. And then he has his track with Ty Dolla $ign and Jordan Sparks called Giant. I think it's pretty dope. A couple of new singles that came out was that song that Usher dropped with Keke Palmer in the video called Boyfriend. It's a mad petty song. I don't know who the marketing team is there. I mean, it's getting everybody's attention on it, but man, it
was pretty dope to me. I liked it. I like the video. I like the video. It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a nod to his You Don't Have to Call joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was definitely getting those vibes from that, and I love that song. Yeah. Got that. Also from Doechii, artist off of TDE. She's been dropping a bunch of new stuff. We're just getting into her pop lane. It looks like she got a song called Booty Drop that came out. So, you know. Nah, I mean, she getting the bag right now. I ain't mad at it. So, you know.
Nah, the fact that was on our list.
Look,
Doechii with Booty Drop with the new music.
Yeah, I don't know. Doechii one of my favorite new artists right now, and I'm trying to keep track of everything that she's like getting into, and I know I might make excuses for stuff like that, but like I don't know, man.
How you never heard that drop there? Huh?
What you think of the song? What you think of the song?
Right, he didn't heard it.
Booty Drop?
Yeah, what you think of Booty
Drop? It's a booty song, y'all. I don't know what more y'all want from that.
It make you want to dance. It make you want to dance. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Do you like it? Is it something like you bumping when you riding around?
Nah, honestly, I like her other singles a lot better. Like I like the Black Boy joint that she did. How Does It Feel to Be You? Like I love all her other joints. The Booty Drop one, I'm probably not feeling as much yet. I don't know. It might grow on me. I don't know. It depends on the atmosphere that it's in, you know?
What might grow on you?
What
The
you
Booty
mean,
Drop.
grow on?
You just want me to keep saying it. That's the only reason you asked me that. Don't look, listen.
He said, I said, what might grow on you? He said the booty drop. I'm dead.
The Booty Drop. Look.
Oh, man.
Not too much on that, yo. Look.
He's watching the movie.
We go see. Look. All right, so we got some music anniversaries that happened as well. So Earl Sweatshirt dropped Doris back on 8/20. So today, 2013. I recently had for those who aren't familiar, Earl Sweatshirt, he was part of the collective group of Our Future, which also had Tyler the Creator, Frank Ocean, and Sid the Kid. Whole big collective that came about a few years ago, and they all like kind of branched off and doing their own thing now, whether it's acting or different production, things like that. Earl was kind of one of the ones that everybody kind of thought was going to be like just crazy because his rapping was he was just on another level and stuff, whatever. But he had dropped the album, and they just recently did a anniversary show for it. Frank Ocean dropped 2 albums this year in 2016, this day in 2016. Blonde and let me see, and Endless. This was the one where he like kind of finessed like Def Jam. Like he dropped that Endless joint, and then he also dropped Blonde on his label, and he got up out of his deal with Def Jam. And like to this day, it's like the label's still mad about that. But yeah, that was back in 2016, so it's been a minute. Let me see here. Mobb Deep dropped their 4th album, Murder Music, back on August 17th, 1999. Scarface drops The World Is Yours, August 17th, 1993. And then back in this month, we didn't get to mention this, but Watch the Throne with Kanye and Jay-Z dropped back on August 8th, 2011. So, coming up on a few years for that. And then with hip hop turning 50, there was a few pivotal shows that came out. One of them was Yo MTV Raps, which premiered around this time. And then also aired their final episode on August 17th back in 1995. But that was a show that had like everybody on there. The final episode had everybody on there, like everybody they had through the years, like Rakim, Queen Latifah was on there. LL, a lot of people that we mentioned in the acting realm, was a part of that show as well. So definitely a big moment in hip hop. Also this week, we learned of the rapper Magoo passing away on August 13th. We know him for a Virginia rapper with Timbaland and the whole movement that they were doing during that time where they just had this futuristic sound, with him and Timbaland and Missy. And definitely some sad news to hear about that. And definitely been bumping a lot of his stuff lately. And just realizing like, man, I think we kind of slept on homie because he was nice when he actually got a chance to like really break down some of the stuff he was rapping about. So yeah, rest in peace. Some Magoo. So yeah. Some things that's upcoming. We got Westside Gun. He got a new joint that's dropping September. It's called And Then You Pray For Me.
He got the best ad-libs in the game.
Oh, for sure. That's without a doubt. On the same day, Drake is dropping 2. He's dropping the For All the Dogs joint. Smino's dropping a joint called She Already Decided To. Benny's also dropping a joint in September 2 called Everybody Can't Go. Benny the Butcher. So yeah, so he's dropping that on 9/11. Tizo Touchdown. He's an artist that I've been keeping up with. That's from Beaumont, Texas. And he's been featured on a lot of different artists, like big name artists joints, just kind of in the background. And you know, he's finally like debuting his own like solo. And he's different. Like he raps a little bit, but he's also like he does some alternative stuff, whatever. But
You're very different.
yeah,
That's what's his show performance even better.
Oh, y'all seen him? Yeah, I've seen like some clips of the show, but he's that cat that always got like some nails in his hair or something like that, and he just bring a different energy to it and stuff. But it's a good energy, and it's like it's different. Like he's not trying to be, like everybody else for some reason. But yeah. But that's what I got for the music right now. Y'all go check these new releases out, and let us know if there's anything out there that you guys are looking forward to. Any artists you guys want to hear, we'll add them to the playlist. Yeah, that's what I got for right now. What's up next?
I mean, if y'all want to, we can go ahead and get into this what's going on segment. Go ahead and knock that out. All right, so with that being said, you touched on it on a couple of occasions, but with that being said, this year is hip hop's 50th year anniversary, birthday, however you want to look at it. Go ahead, clap it up for that. And this year marks the 50th anniversary. Hip hop emerged as a musical genre and cultural phenomenon in 1973. It became a way for disenfranchised youth to voice their frustrations and call for change. It continues to be a powerful, politically charged art form for Black and brown communities. And with that being said, I want to know, how has hip hop influenced you guys' lives?
Man.
And yeah, there ain't gotta be nothing, drug out or whatever, but just like something short, just a little quick memory or something. What was your first memory of hip hop? Let me put it like that. Let me make it a little easier. What was your first memory of hip hop?
Okay. My first memory of hip hop. I want to say I lived in Germany for a little bit as a kid, and I remember seeing Crisscross and seeing kids on that platform like rapping and moving around and doing the thing that they were doing. Definitely influenced me. So I was definitely wearing my pants backwards, jumping around. I don't think I started rapping though until a few years later. Like I think I was like maybe around 10, where I actually started writing, and it was more like poetry and stuff or whatever. But it was artists like DMX and Nas that kind of influenced like the way that I would put stuff together. So yeah, that Crisscross played a big factor because I felt like they was near my age, and that I could see myself in that position. You know what I mean? Other than that, it was MC Hammer. Like my early hip hop days was just like real. It was no underground at all and stuff, whatever. That wasn't until like later. But like, yeah, MC Hammer was definitely a big influence for that because he had the shiny pants, he was dancing, and he appealed to the kids. You know what I mean? And just seemed like an overall good guy. You know what I mean? So, Henny from Mo. So shout out to the
Okay, you Dux. What about you?
I don't know. I think my first memory was with like Heavy D. I used to live in Jersey like for a little while when I was a kid. I was young, like maybe like 4 or 5. And my aunt, she used to babysit me a lot. And I remember like she used to be a big Heavy D fan. I remember her just like playing Heavy D a lot. But like the person that kind of got me started rapping was Mace. I remember just like hearing Mace a lot. I don't know, like actually being able to watch his videos and stuff when I was in like maybe like the 4th, 5th grade. And that kind of really got me started rapping. But as far as rappers, yeah, it was them. Like, it was a bunch of like 80s old school and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I probably heard that way before I heard rap. But like that's probably like my earliest memory is like, you know, riding with my auntie, like back when I was a kid, like listening to Heavy D. And I remember like, you know, some of his songs like the what was my joint? Still Good to Your Joints.
Mm.
I got nothing but love for you.
Yeah, that was the joint, yo. Yep.
That was a joint.
I was a kid. I used to walk
I
around.
like the black coffee.
Tell me that.
Black
Bro,
coffee.
yeah, when you was a kid, used to walk around singing that. Got nothing but love for you, baby. And I'm like, yo, I don't even remember that song, but I do remember the Is It Good to You joint.
Yeah. That black coffee joint, that was an ode to black women. It was like black coffee, no sugar, no cream. That's the type of girl I need down on my team.
Yeah. Nah, that's a fact. Like,
Yeah.
so we don't really got too much difference in age between us. So I mean, I guess it's all the same era. So y'all kind of already spit out a couple of joints that I'd have definitely kicked. Like Heavy D, definitely big influence. But I also like big. For me, definitely big, Buster, like especially Bust, like Bust. I used to see Buster, like I used to see Mos Def and Talib, like so. I used to see these dudes jumping on dollar vans, going up and down forever. So like so like those are the like my little hip hop memories, and like especially, and then I had moments like, for example, like. I wrote.
Oh snap! Look like we lost Grizz for a little bit.
Say he wrote or he rode.
It sounded like he was about to say he wrote like a rap to one of the songs or something like that, but it looks like it is disconnecting him.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's shout out to hip hop. It's been around for a minute, man.
Well, man, that's still young though. It's like it's literally 50 years. Every other music genre has been out, you know, way longer than that, pretty much. And look how much has changed in just that short period of time. You know what I mean? Like, and there's so many different subgenres and like different things. And it's like even when we bring up a Drake or a Donald Glover or a Tizo, where like we want to put them in like a hip hop category because of, you know, how they look or how they might sound and stuff or whatever. But like it's really just like this its own thing. I don't think there's been like every other genre that's come out after hip hop has kind of been like taking elements from hip hop. Like when you think techno or you think about, you know, trap, those different movements that pull from hip hop, I mean, or house. I mean, a lot of that pull from all that and stuff with us. So it's like it's definitely branched off and like did good for the culture. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yo.
Yeah. Riz, you back?
All right, where'd I leave off? Y'all gotta forgive me, and whoever's holding me down whenever this joint kicks out, I appreciate you. But where'd I leave off? What's the last thing you heard?
I think you was talking about you was writing to something or that you wrote to whoever had inspired you when you was a kid or something like that. One of the first things you wrote to?
Nah. Well, all right, so I'm gonna make it sure. I don't know where I cut out fast. So I pretty much was copying or pretty much the same guys that you had. So pretty much Heavy D, Big, Buster, people like that. Those are the people that motivated me and kind of like pushed me along the lines of wanting to write. And those were my first influences with hip hop, especially like being from NY, especially Big Pun, I ain't gonna lie, and Terror Squad, Fat Joe, like these are the people that we heard about. But that's pretty much that. I got a couple other questions though that I got that pertain to this whole 50th year anniversary. So with that being said, with it being 50 years and making it this long, do you ever see hip hop phasing out?
You mean like is hip hop gonna last another 50 years?
50 years, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Do you see another 50 years in hip hop?
I think I was telling Dust, I think you had got dropped when we're talking about it, but I think within the 50 years that it has been in existence, it's changed so much. Like it has, 50 years is still young in a sense, and it's changed so much that if we gave it another 50 years, I think it'll be indistinguishable. I think definitely they're starting to sample, like you listen to it now, and they're starting to sample stuff that we was in high school listening to. You know what I mean? And we ain't even that old to tell the truth and stuff, whatever. But that's how quick they're like sampling things. Like they're sampling things that came out like maybe 5 or like even 10 years ago now. And the new cats are rapping over it. Do I think it's gonna phase out? I think it is gonna evolve into something else. I don't think it's gonna be in the same form that it started in. You know what I mean? Because there's already been so many reconstruction and deconstruction of how rap is supposed to be displayed or how you can do rap, that pretty much at this point, the only way to go is to just like blow it up completely and stuff or whatever. And what we have as a result of that is that we got a lot of things that like, we got a lot of people in the culture or like in the space of hip hop that don't really have the history of it to appreciate it a lot of times. So a lot of things like I think there's this saying going around about like we losing recipes, right? So there's a lot of recipes that hip hop has that's been lost. And I don't know if that's because of the way that the older generation has treated the newer generations because they didn't understand certain things. But it's been like a mutual misunderstanding thing. And because of that, a lot of stuff gets lost in that translation there. So yeah, I do feel like I don't think it's going to be in the same form that it is in another 50 years. I think it's going to change drastically where I don't even think hip hop will be like it's really hard to call stuff hip hop now for real and stuff where because it loses a lot of the essence that made hip hop. Like hip hop had elements to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it.
And a lot of those elements are not even in the music anymore. Like it's not really something like you got certain other elements that's incorporated into it now. Like, there's a lot of, drill is its own thing or whatever. And what's incorporated that is a whole different. Yeah.
That was just rap. It's just rap.
Yeah. So, yeah. To answer your question, yeah, I do feel like it does have an opportunity to be phased out if things continue the way it is. Because we're losing recipes out here. So,
yeah, that's what you thinking, big dog.
Yeah.
He laid it out so eloquently. I mean, I don't know what else to say behind that. I mean, I agree with everything that he said. Like, it's just so much that's changing. Like the sound of it is changing. You know what I'm saying? I really think it'll be phased out though. I think it'll take some time, but I think it'll eventually phase out.
So it ain't. So you pretty much don't see another 50 in it. All right.
Will it reach 70? Yeah, I think it'll reach a happy 70. You know what I'm saying? But 100, you know what I'm saying? It's just so much stuff that they adding in now, and everything is going more to techno, electronic wave type stuff. You know what I'm saying? The sound, like they tried to kill out like the old, I ain't gonna say old heads, but like the older generation say, you know what I'm saying? They tried to kill off hip hop already with the auto-tune stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just now it's like we just still decided to say that that's hip hop, even though it's more singing than it is like actually rapping. We still just in this hip hop.
Yeah, because if it's me, Dirk sing.
Right. Most of these dudes sing more than they, you know what I'm saying? But
they harmonize and they sing. All right. Well, I got a few more questions to ask, not to hold us up, but my other question is going to be, and this is all pertaining to the 50th year anniversary of hip hop. What would you say is your favorite era in hip hop?
Favorite era in hip hop? It is in relation to like a specific artist era, or do you mean like
no,
like like the snap era that came out in like okay.
Yep. Pretty much.
Okay.
For me, it's like the
Or let me break it down better. 80s, 90s, early 2000s, you know, like that type. It's really on how you want to break it down. Just what was your favorite era, or you could break it down in a sound, however you feel like breaking it down. Just what was your favorite, or what was your favorite time in hip hop?
Favorite time in it? Okay. I think the mixtape era was definitely it was a wild wild west time in hip hop, but because of it, it it gave us access to a lot of stuff. You know, after um computers like started giving us the opportunity to like send music through the internet and things like that. It kind of changed the way that everybody like consumed music. And then when the mixtapes came out, and then translating that to how the internet displayed mixtapes, like on DatPiff or like other websites that was giving us access to mixtapes, it was a whole era where we was getting songs that like I don't know how people were getting music before. Like I don't know how people were getting everybody's exclusive freestyles before unless you was there live to hear it. But you can get it like straight from the computer, and you got like Lil Wayne's, whichever drought mixtape you was listening to, like right then and there. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing. And it'd be like something you look forward to, like it was an album, but it wasn't official. So it was like, it was a weird time because it's like, so this isn't like sanctioned by like the label for real and stuff, whatever. It was almost like the artist was like equivalent to like them selling it to you on the street or giving it to you on the street pretty much.
No, I agree. Definitely my favorite era. Definitely my favorite era. That mixtape era is definitely my favorite era by far. What'd you say, Dux?
Nah, I agree with the mixtape era, but to be more specific, it's probably for me like that Hot 97 era where everybody used to go up there and really like, take over.
The freestyle mixtape era. So I kind of put that in the same thing because I definitely agree with you on that, and I got a question about that too. So go ahead. My bad.
Nah, that was it. Like the Rockefeller takeovers and all of that. Like yo, that used to be like my favorite time in hip hop for real.
All right. So with that being said, now I got another question, and that kind of leads me into it. And we not promoting violence or bullying or nothing like that, but what was your favorite hip hop beef?
Favorite hip hop beef? Oh man.
We can do a whole bracket series on this.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
That's crazy,
look, the one that was the most fun for me was probably Ja Rule and 50. I think that was probably the most fun. I think the most intense one was probably Jay-Z and Nas. Cause like yo, these are the best of the best right now. And it's like, dang. But man, yeah, that would have been crazy. Yeah, for me, I think it was Ja Rule and 50 going at it, because 50, we got to see 50's like hilarious side on that part. Cause yeah.
Okay, so I wanted the Ducks to go next, but just to elaborate on that, and while I'm elaborating on that, I guess I'll give my answer. But feeling that, like, and 50's my man, but like I don't like how Ja laid down. Because if you ask me, Ja was Drake before Drake.
Oh, that's
Like,
right.
you feel me? I feel like he should have really stood on what he was doing, and because I don't care. I love Ja. Like Ja, you can't tell me a song that wasn't hard, especially as far as the singles. He had a dope run. He had joints with Mariah, Mary J. Blige. Like he should have stood on what he was what he was doing, and I think he'd have been all right. But I think 50 really got to him on that one. But my favorite, like, little hit back and forth rap beefs was, and I kind of got two, not to be like greedy on that answering it, but was definitely the Rockefeller D Block beef. Especially when they were going up, like Doug has said, when they were going up to the radio stations and they were like whole hours just freestyles against each other. Like it was crazy. Those were the days when I had my little my tape and I was recording, hitting record and like recording the whole thing, radio, commercials, everything. I ain't care. I just needed that. I still got those tapes. That beef and yeah, that's it really. I mean, the Hov and Nas thing, that was epic. Like, I love that beef, but and then Jada and 50, that was crazy. And if you ask me, Jada the only person that really ever Jada won that. Jada actually defeated 50 on that one, but those are my answers.
Yeah. For me, as far as like ones that were like really affected me was like all the ones y'all said, Jay-Z and Nas. I remember like really like downloading, like trying to see like who said what, you know what I'm saying? Like the same thing. I remember downloading the mixtapes for the G Unit Rockefeller and all of that. But the one thing, well, maybe it was a couple things that I remember. Like I remember T.I. had a freestyle against Lil Flip, like something, what type of gangster walk around with a leprechaun suit and some leprechaun boots. Y'all remember that joint? Your heart pump syrup so niggas can punk you. Yeah, I don't know. I remember that joint, but that joint like really stood out to me. Like I remember that was like the T.I. Lil Flip joint. The Tupac and Biggie joint really affected me because this was when I like kind of first started rapping, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? It really showed me like, yo, you can really die over this rap stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I say the best one for me so far was like the Drake and Meek Mill, even though they cool now, like they was really giving bars. So I'll probably go with that one, the Drake and Meek Mill. I like the songs that Drake did against Meek, like those is classic songs. You know what I'm saying? Like for this song to be a classic song, and didn't it sell a crazy number or something like that? Do numbers or something?
Oh yeah, that's like the top diss track for a long time. Like, yeah.
No Vaseline number one still to this day. Ain't nothing over no Vaseline. But
Ice Cube.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't even want to bring that up. I didn't even feel like that'd be fair.
That would be. Nah, we doing the good rapping on that one. I ain't mad at it.
You did him.
Yeah.
All right.
Next thing says the Drake and Kanye beef.
But is that real? Because then they turned around and they did a concert with each other, so it's hard to tell. Like, and then if I'm not mistaken, Kim K just went to like, well, that could be just to piss him off, but she did just go to a Drake concert the other day, so I don't know if that's real. A lot of this stuff be like arranged and be like scripted, so I don't know. But it wasn't a bad. Like, what's their encounters really?
I don't know, because it's kind of weird because Kanye be inviting Drake on stage sometimes too. Like he performed with him at that before
they had the whole concert together that what you call it put together.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's weird, but then also like Drake be beefing with everybody a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he beef with beefing with Pusha right now. Childish Gambino. I don't know, man. He be on some other stuff. And he be doing chess moves too. It don't even be about. He don't even respond to him in the music most of the time. Yeah, like he beefing with his podcaster right now.
A little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tripping.
How old is she? I feel like she like 14.
I don't know.
I think she like 18 or something. I think she old. It's like of age, but like I don't know. I don't know the details behind it. It's hard to tell. I thought it was fake news at first. I haven't seen too much about it.
I don't know, y'all. He be on some other stuff.
But okay. So on to the next question. Okay, here's a good one. What's your favorite artist?
Favorite hip hop artist of all time?
Favorite hip hop artist of all time. Yes, sir.
I'll probably be alone on this one, but I think for me, I liked the cannabis for a long time until he stopped like rapping about stuff that I can relate to, like all the way and stuff. But next after that, for me, off of just his sheer ability and the way that he's like really craft minded when it comes to like rapping and when it comes to like hip hop, it would be Lupe Fiasco for me. He just dives into like the technical aspects of how hip hop is like put together for me and stuff, whatever. And that's something I always appreciated. Yeah.
Okay. Dutch.
Shoot, for me, it's FABOLOU. That's my guy. I like the way he put it together. I like the way he put his words together. I like how he do it. I like his style. Like that's like I said, May started me rapping. You know what I'm saying? Because the way he rapped, with his style, all of that. But I think Fab just took it to a different level for me. I don't think Fab is the greatest rapper, but he's like my favorite rapper at right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac is probably like my greatest of all time, but it's like my favorite artist of all time. But like right now, it's Fab.
Okay.
Much
Vance Cannabis, you said Vance say Cannabis, you said Fab. I'm gonna have to go with. I mean, it's really one answer, but it's two. I mean, Dad like Dad. My favorite artist overall is Biggie, but alive, that's walking around and kicking it right now is gonna be Hov. You know what I mean. And if I had to pick one over the other, even though his catalog isn't as long as his, I'm gonna have to go with Big.
Yeah,
that's respectable.
And my last question is
after he did the daddy. No, never mind. Go ahead.
last question is
That could be another break.
Top five. Give me our top five. Come on.
Oh snap! Top five artists of all time.
Top five. Let me get the top five.
All right. Top five of all time. In no order for me. I got Nas. LL. Rakim. I got two more, right? Okay.
I want to see that. I want to see who they got. Who's their top fives too in the comments. But go ahead.
Yeah, top fives in the comments. I want to say Lupe, and then I like Rhapsody. Rhapsody's definitely a top five that definitely doesn't get enough love.
In your life?
In life, yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So it's that 4 or 5?
Oh, that was fun. I think that was rough. I said Nas, LL, Lupe, Rhapsody. Oh, wait, I'm missing one. Crap, I am missing one. My bad. Let me see. Who's the fifth one? I don't know. Y'all can go. I'll think of my fifth one.
All right, go ahead, Doug.
It's easy for me. It's and in no particular order. It's Pac, Big, Jay, Nas, and Wayne.
Okay. Mine is gonna be Big, Jay, Wayne. Wow, Big, Jay, Wayne, Kiss, Fab.
Nice. I think I did say 5, so I had Rakim in mind. So yeah. Okay, nice.
Okay. And that's pretty much it for that segment. One last segment that I got is going to be, and I'm gonna make it quick, is the Gotham segment. That's the upcoming sneaker drop segment that we provide for you guys. And that I'm gonna start off with our first pair of kicks, and that's gonna be your Air Jordan Red Cement 4s. And that's going to be available in a full family size run, available September 9th. And you can get those on sneakers.com. Those going for $210. For the big dogs, for the big kids, going to be $140, and for the kids, it's going to be $85. Ladies going to be $142. Second, we got the Air Jordan 1 Palominos, and those are coming out in men's and big kids only. Those available September 2nd, and those are coming out $180. And for the big kids, they're going to be $140. We got another pair of shoes, which will be the Nike SB Dunk Lows. Those are going to be those are actually orange and emerald rise, and those will be available August 25th. And those are going to be $150. And the last but not least are going to be the Air Max 1 Bronze, and those will be available August 23rd. Those are going to be $150. And for our sneaker shout out, go ahead and hit up or look up and check out for Instagram at Young Hollywood 1K. He got you on your early hookups on the sneakers, and he ain't taxing like that. And that's pretty much all I got for our Got 'em segment.
Nice, yo. Dope,
Anything
dope.
else?
All right. Think we can get into some music and we'll bring it back. Appreciate y'all listening in.
Perfect. I'm with it.
All right. What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Talk That Talk Radio.
What up? What up?
All right. That's what we got coming up next.
All right, so next we got a little bit of relationship talk before we close out the show. And for this week, I'm gonna basically kind of read a situation, and it's basically about a lady trying to get rid of a guy, or trying to get rid of a guy she met. So I'm gonna read you guys the situation. I just need y'all to tell me, like, to give her some advice. What would you do? And then I'm gonna basically tell you what she did at the end of the story. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's hit it.
Absolutely.
All right. So it said, we met on Tinder. His name was, let's say, King. My first date I did was to meet up for coffee, but King offered to cook for me in my home. King showed up, chocolate ball, fine as hell, and empty-handed. He cooked the food I had in my fridge. We ate French toast and eggs. You didn't cook food? I asked. King said back, am I supposed to buy groceries on a first date? We had a great conversation and made love. You know what I'm saying? King deactivated his Tinder account right in front of me, and he spent the night. The following morning, King tried to stay in my home while I went to work, but I refused. The next night, King came back to my home uninvited, and we watched Netflix. King bought liquor, and they made love again. So for 2 months, King remained in my house, and I'm reading this verbatim from the submission off the internet. His lovemaking was top tier, and his conversations were amazing. King wanted marriage with me. He wanted a large family with me, and he wanted to support my dreams. But the sum of King's parts didn't equal the whole. So conversations and amazing lovemaking don't pay her bills. Don't pay my bills. In fact, my bills have doubled. Also, King splurged on himself but bought nothing for me. For example, he had a $350 pair of shoes arrive at my house, but he didn't offer to help me with the bills. I mentioned to King that I couldn't afford cable and groceries for two, so I may have to let the cable go. King said, wow, how did you afford it before? She said, I'm buying double the groceries and toiletries now. King, cable won't cut you off until you're a few months behind. Just let it ride. Me, or you could pay the bill this month. King, am I your daddy? Am I supposed to pay your bills? Or am I supposed to do something else? And something else meant to what they did in the bed, or what we did in the bed. King lived in a hotel before we dated, so I guess I'm his new hotel. In a moment of clarity, I told him I couldn't afford for him to stay overnight every day. King said casually, you know, once I receive mail here, I'm legally your roommate. He smiled. My heart sank to the floor. I had a smooching stranger in my bed and I was defenseless. It's my fault. I told too much too soon. King knew I didn't have any strong men in my life to throw him out. I'm an only child, no big bad uncles or brothers to protect me, no dad to come to my rescue. And as a black woman, I understood that if I called the police, the situation could become deadly for both of us. The only way I could get this man out of my house was to drive him out. So what advice would y'all give her to get rid of this guy that she met on Tinder that's been living in her house for 2 months but not paying no bills and getting shoes mailed to his crib? I mean, to her crib. My fault. So her crib.
Yo, that's a wild situation. Man, I don't have my first mind goes to violence. So I don't know if that's best. So I'm gonna think about it a little bit more. No, I could, cause my thing is like, shorty need to go ahead and strap up, I guess, or whatever. But and or just move without letting him know. Like you can just you just be a squatter, in there or whatever, and like let it run itself out. Like she gotta go somewhere. I hate the fact that in that story she felt like she didn't have nobody else.
That's a fact. She got money. You gotta pay somebody to come put hands and feet on him. Get him up out of there. You tripping? I guess I wouldn't pay no bills.
Yeah, at all.
If this was your homegirl from college or from school or you grew up with and she lived in California and she told you, I ain't got nobody out here, I'm by myself, I don't know what to do about this dude, you would tell her to go pay some dude to come beat him up? Or
what you mean? Like so I know her, so now I know this woman.
No, I'm just saying, for example, we trying to give her advice, you know what I'm saying? Like what would we tell her to do? What would you have her do if you knew her and she called you and was like, Grizz, this is what's happening to me, what should I do?
Oh, so I'm giving her personal advice.
Yeah, that's
so now I know her, so it's just not generalized advice. All right, so with that being said, gotta call the police. Gotta call the police, dog. I don't know what to tell you after that. What you gonna do? You gonna fly out?
She didn't want to call the cops because she think that the cops gonna end up making it worse. Like the cops could either take his side even on it. You know what I mean? It's a messy situation, right? So
they not finna shoot her before they shoot him.
Well, dang, that way we'll.
I'm gonna test it out.
I don't know.
I mean, it's her house.
Yeah.
And your little $350 sneakers that you got sent here that's not valid for no mail. And third, I was just trying to be like decent for real, like, cause I'm with Van. I'm gonna hurt him. Like if he feels so comfortable that this is his shit, I dare him to go to sleep in here. Go to sleep. I dare you. It'll be your last nap. And I bet you wish you would have got up out of here. And God forgive me after that. But you playing.
Yeah, I need old girl to want him out of there more than she does right now. It doesn't seem like she wants him out of there all the way yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so got options now.
I don't think she's done everything that she could do, right? You know what I mean? So, cause there's a ton of things. Like, I mean, hold on, we got some ladies in the chat that's chiming in, but like, you know what I mean? You can catch him off guard while he's sleeping. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Just toss all his stuff out and stuff with him. Like, nah, just if she really wanted him out of there, he'd be out of there.
Nah, that's a whole fact. Nah, I don't know, bro. You're not finna that freeload. I hate to say this, but that be white people, bro. Like, I took their house, or I'm not leaving. What black people you finna tell you not leaving their house? I don't know no black people you finna look in their face and tell them I'm not leaving. Like
Yeah.
what?
It's a lady on I think she posted it on Instagram or something. This lady came in like she was doing a like rent a room joint for like Airbnb joint. Let the lady rent a room and the lady ain't never leave in a crib smoking cigarettes, everything.
Oh,
She was
what?
like, I'm not leaving. You're gonna have to fight me. I'm not leaving. And she didn't want to fight her, so she was like, call the police. She was like, I've been here long enough. Like, I live here. I forgot what state it's in. And I don't know. Somebody in the chat asked what state this is in. It doesn't really say what state this is in.
Nah, I'm not with it. You ain't got to leave, and we ain't finna fight. Finna put you up under the floorboards. People be throwing their lives away and don't even be knowing it, bro. What?
Terrible. Terrible.
You stupid.
I gave you your chance. I'm not even gonna keep asking you either. I might even warn you, like, bro, do you know where I'm finna put you? Oh, you asleep on me after that.
So you advising the lady to try to hurt him?
Absolutely, that's definitely. I want her to keep in mind that is definitely one of her options. Yes,
it is an option. She feels if she got to feel. That's what I'm saying. She got to feel threatened enough. You know what I mean? To do that. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like she's there, and also like maybe that's not her character. And
she laying down with him. She laying down with him. You got to, if you listen to what the story said. So boom, did all that, hung out, chill. Buddy poked back up, and I'm pretty sure he ain't had no gun in her head so they could Netflix and chill. So they watch Netflix and they you feel me, bro? Like so, you playing 50, so you making him kind of at the same time feel like he can get away with this. Like the minute he feels uncomfortable and he feel like he don't belong there, like you got to make that abundantly, like you got to make that absolutely clear. Now, when he start ignoring your message or your signs, and he start ignoring all the signs, and he acting like he don't hear you and he can't see you, make sure he can't hear you and make sure he can't see you for good. That's it.
You right though. It sounded like my boy had it planned out. Like he tried to stay the first night, and she was like, "Nah, you got." He was like, "I'm gonna try again," and he just popped up unannounced. Like if I can get in there tonight, I ain't gonna never leave. You know what I'm saying? Like he had it planned out.
And got it off the HBO, off the Netflix, not the HBO Max, not nothing else. The Netflix. Stop it.
Look, ain't go nowhere. They said on the first date, he was like, let me come to your house and cook what you got. He said they had French toast and eggs. Dang, my boy. Like,
and hit it with the struggle meal. And like you wine and dine her with French toast, eggs, and orange juice. Nah, bro.
No, it was hers. It was her groceries too, y'all.
Yeah, her groceries.
Yeah, nah, she off the rip, she was kind of showing what type of woman she was, if you want to be technical. She was so it ain't had nothing to do with I telling him I don't got no big brother, I don't got this, I don't got that. You showing too much vulnerability, bro.
Yeah.
You damn near showing this man you can't cook. You let this man cook breakfast in your house on a date. Man, what do you stand for?
The first date, met him on Tinder, came to the crib about the jump. How long?
What do you stand for? He might as well have not left the first night.
Yeah,
man, he need to put her out. That's his house.
Said, look at me, I'm the captain now. Kick ass.
Nah. No control from the last time she had control was when she opened that door for him to come in. Right. That's when she lost control, bro.
Yeah, after he popped up that second time unannounced, like that was major red flag. Like, nah. She don't watch enough ID channel for me, and that's
enough. Not enough. Yeah, none of that. What is she?
On Tinder. Come on, you ain't meet him at the church. You met him on Tinder. You ain't meet him at the job. You met him on Tinder, letting them come to the crib first.
You need to delete that app. She need to delete that app and then find a way to delete him. And then, like I said, she either got to move at this point and stuff. She don't want to call the cops. It either has to turn to violence or she got to disappear somehow. One of them got to disappear somehow. So
no, he got to disappear somehow.
Yeah. Whoever I gotta call, whoever I gotta pay. She don't work with no man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like she feel like she don't got nobody that could like help her out in that situation, man. And she turned into the internet,
right.
which is not great. Cause we gonna give her some wild advice.
So let me tell y'all what happened. So it says, you know, she figured out after 3 painful days, the only way she could get this man out of her house was to fake her own eviction. She said, I paid my rent. I bought a burner phone. Then I created a fake eviction notice with the burner phone number on it, just in case he called. She said she slapped the notice on her door. She said the man didn't call. He didn't really think nothing of it at first. Then she said a neighbor called and left a message that said, leave the young lady alone. You should be evicting the people next to me. They got the whole floor smelling like weed. Then she said she returned from work and she showed him the notice and asked if he had money to help out because she was about to be homeless. He said, I thought you were independent. Why you changing on me? You lied. You don't have your shit together. All right. So instead of cuddling with her, he went back on Tinder that night on the couch and they never did anything again, but he was still in the crib. She said a couple days later, she said she put her cable service on pause and told King it was shut off. Then she paid the janitor $20 to shut off the electricity to the apartment after she left for work. She said when she got to work, King texted her, yo, the power's off and all exclamation points. She said she responded, oh no, can you pay the bill? And she left it, and he left the message on red. She said she got home from work. She braced herself for the grand finale and packing her things and moving out. But when she got home, he was already gone. She said she texted him one time and just said, where are you? I need help packing. I'm getting evicted. Where are we going to stay now? And he left her message on red. And she said it stung a little bit to see him go, but it felt good to have her bed and her castle all to herself again.
Man.
So whoever said that in the chat was right. Yep, cut everything off. You know what I'm saying? What you do? Fake your own eviction. I was gonna say fake. At first I thought she was gonna say she faked her own death. You know what I'm saying? But that would have been too easy for my boy. He would have been staying there for a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
She's stupid. Buddy is across the street waiting to see some lights on.
That's it, yo. Like that wasn't enough. That was a Scooby-Doo plan that she came up with, yo. Like she did all that.
That was dumb.
Like
and just for the simple fact that she said it stung a little when he see
that's what I'm saying.
So when he see that light on next time and he gonna knock on the door, he not gonna call, he gonna knock on the door, she gonna open the door, she gonna look all shocked and get what he finna do. Mush her whole face to the side, go inside and fix them 2 bowls of cereal and tell her close the door and come sit down and eat dinner.
Look, I ain't read the last line. It said it stung a little because she just imagined him back on Tinder curling somebody else's toes, and that's why it stung a little bit. But
yeah, I'm glad you skipped over that part. But yeah, that does give some context. She look.
She was real lonely. She was real lonely.
He must have been though. I don't know, yo. That was extravagant because she had to suffer through that too a little bit. You know what I mean, with the lights off and the cable off. But yeah, Ray Lamb said that she was digmatized, and
right.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing, apparently.
It is a real thing. You will let a scrub stay in your crib for months, long as he keeping you happy on that end. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
That's wild though. But I was like, that was just crazy that she had to do that. At first, I was like, she kept saying home, so I was thinking she lived in a house. But like, if you in an apartment, man, tell them in the office, yo, like, yo, somebody that snuck into my apartment and I don't know how to get them up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. Go to work. Just say that and go to work. They got a key to your joint. If you got a janitor, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you living in the high rises? What's going on?
That's what I'm saying, man. She didn't get enough people involved for me, and it's like you don't have like nobody. Like that's like a part of her still wanted them there. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the whole thing. So, and I think Rose has said that she was more mad at being used more than anything. It wasn't the fact that he was there; it's the fact that she had to pay double bills or like some other stuff or whatever. And they was just
Right.
living there. That's the part she probably had issue with, not the fact that homeboy is a whole leech out here just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he probably could have slid with a little 58 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Cause like he wasn't trying to get nothing.
You put a help.
Nothing. That's what it was. He wasn't trying to get.
All he had to do was bring some groceries up in there. That's all. Make sure she ate. He can apparently he can.
That's it. That's it, man. Just, you know, bring a little something to the table. That's it. That's all she wanted. But nah, she did this whole extravagant thing. It seemed like one of those little Halloween episodes they used to do on those sitcoms. It's like, and you find out it was like the janitor the whole time that was doing all the stuff. Like that was just a whole bunch of runaround to create that fake situation to get out of that.
Boy wasn't cleaning. He wasn't nothing. He had a rebuttal for everything. I thought you was independent. You changed. What? Nigga, I said the lights is off. What the water off? How you finna bathe, bruh? He don't even care. You changed because he can't shower. That's crazy.
Yeah. Man, every time I get right into talking, that joint cut me right off.
There you go.
I can hear the whole show, but as soon as I start talking, that joint be like, bloop. I'll be like, all right. You don't like what I'm saying.
Hey, man. Yeah, man, that was a wild story. Yeah, definitely didn't turn out the way I thought. I thought she was going to end up hurting somebody, but you know, that's where my mind went for that type of situation. But I don't know. But yeah,
Make sure y'all tune in next week. I got a better one.
There's another one?
Yeah, but y'all got to tune in next week, next Sunday.
All right, we'll be back next Sunday to hear what other crazy situations. It's another situation like this.
Yeah, it's even crazier.
Oh snap! For sure, man. All right, well, we're gonna get into some music. We'll be right back. Get into some Lucky Day. Over. All right, y'all stay tuned. Peace.
Oh.
Bring it in. Welcome back to Talk That Talk Radio. I'm your host, Van Gammon, along with Tony Duggs and FMF Grizz. Man, just got finished listening to this that crazy situation. Man, I'm still tripping off of that, man. Yeah, so what we got next? What we got left?
I think we just got the shout outs, you know what I'm saying, before we close it out. Just thank yous for everybody that's been rocking with us. Shout out to Ray Lamb. I don't know if she gonna, get her own show started, but everybody in the chat, make sure y'all get her a follow just in case. I know it's gonna be fire. Y'all make sure y'all follow my wife Alicia. She in there too. She might be getting her show started on here too. And Rose 8. Who else we got in here, y'all?
That's my baby.
Rose, what up?
Amaze Scientist. Appreciate you for coming through. All my joint ain't even loading, but there was some people in here earlier. Jasmine Shanice, make sure y'all give her a follow.
Absolutely.
And look her up too. She got some fire movies that's out, so make sure y'all look her up and go support her, support Black actresses. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of other people that was in here though, but make sure y'all, everybody in the chat that's listening, make sure y'all follow everybody and show some love. If I can't see y'all, you know what I'm saying, throw up a heart or something like that, we'll give y'all a shout out. But make sure y'all tune in to our show. I don't know, is we gonna start doing the show every Saturday morning? We're gonna keep doing that?
I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna do a Saturday mornings where we'll just have, if we do a bracket, it'll probably be, something lightweight that we can get in, get out on, and then just play a few joints to get the weekend started. I mean,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
we'll
I
save,
definitely
we'll save all the
for
heavy
sure.
stuff.
So yeah, make sure y'all tune into that. It's gonna be airing. It should be airing 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for y'all. Unless we change it. Y'all just follow us and turn the notifications on and y'all get the notification. And make sure y'all also give me a follow and check me out on my other show too that I got on AMP called Ball Game Banner. That's every Monday and Fridays at 10 p.m. We basically sports talk. We just be clowning on there and stuff, like debating back and forth, but we do play some music in between as well. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Hey man, shout your Instagram out, man. Van, everybody shout their Instagrams out too while you at it.
Oh, mine is just like the profile. It's Tony Ducks, but just the THE, the however you say it in front of it. So the Tony Ducks, the Tony Ducks. On IG.
Van.
That's right. You can follow me at Van Gammon on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. It's just Van Gammon everywhere right now.
Okay, and on IG, I am also Blue the Third, also underscore BLU3 underscore D8 _3RD, also Blue the Third, Presidential Grizz, FMF Grizz. I'm also on Twitter too, so check me out on Twitter.
Yep.
Good night. Good night.
All right. Also, once again, thanks everybody for joining us in the chat for the discussions. We went through a lot of different debates with the brackets today. Find out who was best rapper turned actor. Had some good discussions over 50 years of hip hop. And then we went to relationship advice of a lady trying to get rid of a guy that was squatting in a house. I'm gonna have nightmares about that, man. Cause I don't know how that turned out the way it did, but whatever. And then we had the sneaker talk tonight. Be sure to follow at Young Hollywood 1K for your sneaker plug. And tune back in with us next week. We're gonna close out with a few joints. Yeah, feel free to follow, share. You know what I mean? Put your friends on, let them know about this that we got going on. We're gonna make sure that we stay consistent with everything that's going on right now. But yeah, much love to everybody. Once again, I go by the name of Van Gammon. We got Tony Ducks and FMF Grizz here. Make sure you guys give us a follow and hit that notification bell as well. All right, y'all. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.